Guys, listen up. As you get older, the best way to continue to look young, exuberant, and vibrant is to continue to take care of your skin. That's why I'm excited to have Teech Hanley as a sponsor of today's video. You heard me talk about them before, and you're going to continue to hear me talk about them because I believe in their products and the positive impact that they have on every man's life. Teech Hanley makes taking care of your skin so easy. They provide you with all the products you need and nothing that you don't. Every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. Lapeef family, I must admit, skincare wasn't always something I always focused on, but since I started using this system, I've seen improvements in the way my skin looks and feels. And you don't have to take my word for it. They have over 5,000 five-star reviews on their website from satisfied customers from around the world. I recommend you start with the level 1 system, which comes with all the basics: a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub, an AM moisturizer, and a PM moisturizer. In addition to amazing skin, members of Teech Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off retail price, the ability to customize your box, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Teech Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link in the description and you'll get 30% off your first box plus the free gift. Seriously, that's an amazing deal. Even though it's too early, as I often say, it's never too late. Click that link and get started today. too early. I can't believe it's time to get up already, but that's okay. A man's morning routine is everything. The first thing I do is I head to the washroom. My focus, brushing my teeth, my beard, and my skin. Teech Hanley, uncomplicated skincare for men, has changed my life. The face wash, the scrub, the super serum, the eye cream, the AM PM moisturizer has people giving me compliments left and right about my skin. At the beginning of each week, twice a week, I massage the scrub into my face and then I rinse. Every other day, I use the face wash. I put it into the palm of my hands and I spread it evenly across my entire face and my head. The Teech face wash keeps the pores clean and also removes all oil. My favorite part about Teech Hanley is that every box comes with an instruction card that tells you when to use each product, how much to use, and in what order. They really make the process of achieving and maintaining amazing skin easy. And because Teech Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click the first link in the description, and not only will you get Teech Hanley for the best possible price, but they also give you a free gift with your first box. Click that link and get started today for just $30.
Oh yeah. Make sure you get that Teach Hanley. Shout out to the sponsor, Teach Hanley. The link is down in the description. 30% off along with a free gift. Welcome to the Trigger Mike Show on the Greatest Network on YouTube, which is the Lapeef Network. How y'all doing, family? Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. Ooh, nice little afternoon. Just got off a meeting that was completely useless. Ooh, I love people when they do stuff like this. They're going to be trouble. Trouble. You wasted everybody's time. And a VP was on the call. Somebody called the meeting to basically pretend like they were giving guidance on a process that keeps getting screwed up. But what they really called the meeting for was to complain about how they need something. Boy, I love when people do stuff like that. And the VP showed up. Was writing in the chat, this is inappropriate. I was like, ooh, you in trouble. Oh. I like working with people who think they can bring their attitude, their bad attitude, bad work ethic, bad habits into a workplace of professionals. There are just some things you don't do. And some people haven't learned that at all. Some people haven't learned it. I know who I'm talking about. You can't bring feelings into the workplace. You can't. I've never done it. Can't do it. All right? Y'all thought we could do it. You thought you could go around telling people how you felt at work and what you feel needs to be doing. Nope. Her ass won't get in trouble. I love when people get taught lessons. Because that means we ain't going to deal with that shit anymore. But anyway, welcome to the Trigger Mike Show. Welcome to the Trigger Mike Show. Can't hear me. Oh, no. Give me a second. I'm over here talking shit. And y'all can't hear me. Wait, it says my mic is good.
Can y'all hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear me now? Oh, damn. I'm still going. All right, I'm still going. Y'all hear me now? I hit the mute button on my damn mic. Well, thank y'all. Woo! I guess y'all weren't supposed to hear what I said the first time. In the first half. But either way, how y'all doing this afternoon? Once again, it is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2023. I'm on a little earlier than usual. This is around time for me, I guess. But I got to be out around 4:30. I got orientation for my daughter's new school. Ooh, you got to love that. And, you know, we got to get to that because I got questions for these people. I got questions, okay? Well, welcome, man. Welcome. It is hump day for those of you at work. Hang in there. The week is almost over. And if you're somebody that works weekends, I can't relate. Sorry for you. All right. But either way, I'm glad y'all are here rocking with me today. We got something to talk about. I know you saw the thumbnail, and I know you have a lot of questions and concerns and opinions. And I'm not going to try to terrorize y'all with my opinion. I would like to hear what some of your opinions are, what are some of your thoughts on this. But once again, welcome to the Trigger Mike Show. Shout out to all of the viewers nationwide and international. All of our people in the Netherlands watching. I just saw that. The Netherlands, okay. Shout out to everybody in Germany, all of Europe, Africa, Australia, New Zealand. Thank y'all for coming through. All my people stateside, up north, down south, Midwest, Southwest, and West Coast. How y'all doing? Even people in the mountain region. Where my Denver? Where my Colorado people at? You are welcome here on the Lapeef Network, and we thank you for your patronage. It is always a pleasure to have each and every one of you here. I am welcome and honored to have you. Let some people trickle in. You know, we got some stuff to talk about, y'all, today. I'm not going to troll. But this is something, isn't it? That's how they say it. I don't know what this is, but this is something. Oh, no. Well, this is something. Give me a second. Just trying to get my screen together. Slides. Untitled presentation. How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. Who do we got in the chat? Shout out to everybody. If you have not, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join the Green Gang. Join the Lapeef Network. If you have not, some of y'all take breaks and memberships. This is a perfect time to become a member of the channel. Join the Green Gang. If anybody right now is in the Green Gang, show them what you get. Hit that trigger mic emoji. Show them what they get when they join the Green Gang, and let them know you show your support to this great network called the Lapeef Network. Hit that emoji. My black ass ain't even a member. How the hell did I turn off my membership? I can't even hit my own emoji. I'm taking care of that right now. Oh, that's what it was. I needed to switch my card out. You get a new debit card. Every time I ask Navy Federal for a new debit card, they send me a new number. I don't want a new number. Damn. When you ask them for a new card because your card is old, they send you the same number. Damn. Navy Federal always sending you a different number. So then everything you signed up with, your subscriptions and stuff, they don't go through. Then you got to switch the card. Damn. All right. Yeah, I hope, nah, I ain't gonna say I hope somebody doesn't show up. But anyway, I am glad and welcome to have everybody here. Don't get on me, Sugar Curls. It was a technical issue, okay? I'm becoming a member right now again as we speak. I've been a member for a very long time, and I will continue to be a member of this great network. So go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and become a member of the Green Gang. At least do that. I know you want to support your people. That is one of the ways you can support. Another way you can support the show is send a super chat. If you want to show your support to the Trigger Mike Show, please do so by super chat. We have a lot of stuff to get through today. I will be reading each and every super chat live, and I'm going to try to get to them in real time if possible, because I want to hear your thoughts on this specific topic. Okay. So thank you so much for that. Now, what are we talking about while we still shooting the shit? All right. Good to see you too, Sugar Curls. Good to see you too. Matter of fact, hit me up. Or I need to get your info, so I need to hit you up so you could do my daughter's hair. See, or somebody in your shop. See what your skills hitting on, because my wife keep complaining. You know how you find people and all, or you get referred people. Man, some hairdressers trifling. Put a one in the chat if you agree. I love people because my mom even did hair, right? That was one of her first immigrant jobs while we were here. You got to make money somehow. So African lady doing braids, y'all seen that before, right? But some of these people cannot keep up with real professionals. When you say 8 o'clock in the morning, when you say 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I got a real life. Okay. I need you to, I understand that an appointment can run over. That's not even what I'm saying. I need you to be adequate, punctual. The lady said she was going to come here and then cancel. And my daughter hair looking all crazy. Oh boy, nah. We got to do better as a people, man. Hairdressers, boy, because you already know what happened, man. You already know what happened. People will accept an appointment. I know the game, okay? They'll accept an appointment. Somebody else will give them an appointment for more money, and they'll pretend they need to cancel or something came up. You can't do that to people. You are the business. Therefore, you need to be a person of integrity. Your name is going to get out there. Now they got Style Seat. They got all these different apps. Your reviews are going to be terrible. Okay? Chill out with all of that. So I need somebody, I can trust. Hook me up. Sugar Curls, please hook me up. Damn. Like that, y'all know everybody's time is important. But some people work we work on a surgical level here in this house. Weekends are extremely important, but Sunday is getting ready for Monday. Lady, we barely got time to fit anything in. Now we got family from out of town that lives here, or that comes in, they want to see the kids. We got grandma's 80th birthday. Like, yo, my daughter's hair was not about to be done for that. Oh no. Oh no. And I live in the burbs. I'm not gonna let Great Clips do her hair, or I'm not gonna let any of these hairdressers do her hair, But anyway. And yes, my wife can do her hair in braids, but my daughter is about to be 6 years old. And because of social media and all the stuff she sees, she now has very specific tastes. She will come and be like, Mommy, I want my hair like this. So my wife will be like, I ain't got time to do that. Let me call the hairdresser. All right, but how y'all doing? All right. Y'all saw the topic for today. Yeah. Look, I'm not smiling because I'm happy or anything. I'm not happy. This doesn't make me happy per se. Watching somebody else's downfall, that does not make me happy. What I do revel at is the chance to point out hypocrisy. Okay, this isn't something that it could have happened to anybody. Let me just be clear. But one of the reasons that I like this topic for today, and I want to talk about these topics more often, is this is one of those chances for us to point out the hypocrisy of the sisterhood. I didn't need, oh damn, y'all can see my rifle and hold on. Oh damn, you can still see. Anyway, y'all can't make it out. I'm like, what is this black thing in the corner? Oops. But y'all can't really see it. It's all good. But yes, this is one of those times where we can point out the hypocrisy of the sisterhood. These false idols and people that y'all follow and false narratives that y'all follow and adopt and delusion that y'all follow and adopt, it will all come back to haunt you. This was all prophesied. You changed unhealthy obesity into body positivity. There is no way that type of delusion and type of thinking that seeps into people's brains won't manifest itself into something bad on the other side. This is all. And one of the reasons as a man we feel in this, we feel a absolute obligation to call these things out is because it's not logical. So that's why I'm saying I don't take personal pleasure in seeing this woman's downfall. It's just that we understand that no other course is going to be concluded. This ends no other way. When an over 300-pound woman is out here body shaming other women, there's no way, there's no other. Y'all put her on a pedestal. And we told y'all, people do not get to display irresponsible behavior, get pedestalized for it, and that work out for society in general the way it's supposed to. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen that way. The bill comes due, and the bill came due on her ass. Hit that like button, y'all. I need these likes up right now. Damn, y'all going in the chat. I ain't even said nothing yet. MS Best says, lots of nepotism involved in terms of schedule, I'd to imagine. Yep. Lizzo's, oh no. Lizzo's pronouns are pounds and kilograms. Damn, Trey. That was a good one. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all ruthless. Feed a kid. Damn. Trey says, I'm overjoyed. I said months ago she's a hypocrite. My man BMU says, well, how the tables have turned. Stepped on Popeye's chicken box called Lizzo. Being called out of your weight gain by 300 pounds, or on your weight by somebody who's 300 pounds is hilarious. Man, imagine a homeless person calling you broke. Lizzo is hilarious. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what men are talking about. Y'all have no problem calling us out on our hypocrisy. We don't need women to do it because the men are going to do it. So you think that we're going to watch you take the same courses of action and not have something to say about it? We knew as soon as y'all started this delusional ass behavior, this is exactly what would come from it. This is how we get to this point in society. If you ever wondered how feminism, delusion, believing what's wrong is now right. If you want to know how society corrected itself from that, just let it run its course. It's just a cycle. There's no way in hell y'all can exhibit this type of behavior for a long period of time and not be called out on it. If you want to know how to defeat feminism, just let it happen. They defeat themselves. The person that's out here trying to shame people and saying, leave me alone, and body positivity, and I'm big because it's cool to be big, and doing all this bullshit y'all doing. This lady out here is the biggest abuser of them all, allegedly. Always happens this way. One of the biggest points I wanted to make on this is because this is not to disparage her. This is not to talk down the ladies in this particular movement or this body positivity movement. What I'm really saying is that this is the disingenuous nature in which y'all speak about things. That's what makes this particular situation. It gives me the ability to highlight it. Women attack men in a very disingenuous nature. A woman will call a man a cheater while she just texts her boo thing back saying, you're the best I ever had. Thanks for blowing my back out. That is what I'm saying. The woman calling men out for cheating doesn't want to take a paternity test because she got a man fathering a baby when that's not his kid. That is what I'm telling you. People who virtue signal, who pretend to have the moral high ground, do not take them at their word, especially if they're women. It's a shaming tactic to keep the eyes off them. It's a shaming tactic to keep you at bay, to keep you stupid. Like, well, if she's saying this, she must be a saint. A saint. Men are removing these halos off the top of y'all head because y'all ain't no angels either. That's all my platform is about. Equal playing field. If I'm fucked up, you fucked up too. Call it all out. Don't try to stand on my neck and call yourself tall. You ain't shit either. If I ain't shit, you ain't shit. Bring the receipts. Her own people broke sister code to call her ass out. Allegedly. For the things that she allegedly did. It's funny how everybody want to call out allegedly. Okay? Let me tell y'all about the Facebook post that I wrote this morning. Woo! Because I want to take I want to bring receipts, you know, and I want to give women a chance to change the narrative and speak up and be responsible. That's really what I want. The same way everybody calls for a man, men and women alike, to be responsible when things happen. Live right now. I'm sharing this out to my Facebook. I suggest y'all do the same. So on Facebook, let me read this for y'all real quick. Let me read this for y'all. This morning I wrote, Lizzo is being sued for sexual harassment and creating a hostile environment for her backup dancers where she was allegedly body shaming them. Sisterhood, y'all all right? Somebody wrote, this is the hypocrisy of women that I'm talking about. Somebody wrote, why are you like this? Saying, why are you like this, Trigger Mike? Lizzo is on her own doing nasty things like that. Who knows what is true, though? We weren't there to confirm. You see, do you see the hypocrisy that I'm talking about? Someone else wrote, we're fine. We standing with the dancers. But for real, who really listened to Lizzo? Most of her fans are little white girls. So now they don't listen to Lizzo? Now they don't listen to Lizzo at all. You see that? Exactly what I wrote the post for. I don't got to say it, man. I don't got to say it. Let them say it, bro. Let them show you the hypocrisy. Another lady wrote, answering the question, sisterhood, y'all all right? Yes, we are. Whether or not she did it does not define any other woman or our ability to actually be a part of the sisterhood. There are imposters in every group. Woo! That's a lot of grace. That's a lot of grace for somebody who is making dancers eat bananas out of sex workers' vaginas, allegedly. That's a lot of grace. Do y'all think, am I tripping? Is that a lot of grace for these women? Aren't y'all curious if they extend this same grace to men that do such perverted things? And not even them doing it by themselves, forcing other people to do it? Their employees to do it? I love the taste of hypocrisy in the morning. Woo! Take a sip of this great value purified drinking water to let y'all know what type of time I'm on, since y'all bougie with your Fiji and whatnot. This great value does me just fine. Woo! This is such an interesting topic for today. So let's go through, if I can ever get this presentation. How do you start a presentation on presenter view? Okay, great. There we go. Let's just go through some of the slides, Google Slides. Add Google Slides. Trigger Mike Show. Hello. Give me 1 second. Ooh. I made a little Google Slide thing. All right, let's see. 3 former dancers have filed a lawsuit against Lizzo, accusing the singer of sexual harassment and creating a hostile work environment. The dancers were allegedly weight shamed and pressured while at the strip club. How could you, Lizzo? How could you? All right. What do y'all think about this, man? My man says, Trey, this tea is so sweet. It is. It is. My man BMU says that damn sisterhood is a new class of delusion. Send Lizzo to Dubai where they handle women like this. She wouldn't last a day. But that banana would have came out of the peel and she'd have been in handcuffs on everything. My man, Mr. He said, yep. Peel that banana. Your ass going to jail. Allahu Akbar. They not playing that bullshit. Quick side note. I had a private lesson. First of all, these people from Dubai are rich. I get a call on Friday night from one of my students who I didn't know was from Dubai, an older gentleman. Him and his daughter took my class last year because, school shootings and stuff. He's like, he wants her to be able to disarm a gun and feel. I was like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. Paid me like $500 for the two of them. I was like, okay, private lesson. This dude had 5 other family members. That was like a year ago. Come into town this weekend and was like, what's your price, Mike? This person, that person, that person. I was trying to give him, like, I wasn't going to overcharge because I didn't have a class scheduled last weekend. This dude said, will $1,500 cover it? I was like, no, I can't even. That's way too much. On a whim. He's like, no, it's fine. I'll give you $1,500. You keep it. Buy the ammo. I was like, okay, the ammo cost me less than $150. Woo! Class was 2.5 hours long. Goddamn. These people got money. Oh, it was the dude from that's why he said that. He said the dude from Dubai paid for it. Damn, they got money. This is the funniest thing ever. This is how black culture translates. Do you know what these dudes were wearing? This dude and all his kids, his 3, the guy, his 3 boys, and the other guy brought his son and his daughter back. They were all in like Yeezy stuff. I don't know if they bought that here or in Dubai or whatever, but damn, these people got money. But that was dope. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. My man Big Ed says, $10. Appreciate that. Trigger Mike, how are you? I ran 6 miles yesterday. Nah, I can't move. See what you talking about? I'm getting old, bro. Yes, you are. But shout out to that. I just signed up for a gym. I went to go test my hand out yesterday. I don't know if y'all follow me on IG. I pulled some of my shots, but your boy still got it. I'm still Trigger Mike after all. Woo! From 10 yards, I did a basketball target. Go check out my IG Trigger Mike show if you have not already. I can shoot way better than that too, but on the echelon, y'all see the fingers still fat. This is as normal as my fingers have looked. In fact, they look fat on camera, but they're actually really skinny. Well, no, this hand is still way skinnier, but all that swelling going down. I still have tightness in my knuckles, these first 3 knuckles. So I was kind of pulling my shot on a lot of them actually, but nope. Your boy's hand is back. I still shoot better than 90% of the people on earth. Because no, that basketball target for people is atrocious. I know people that can't shoot it like that at 3 yards. I shot it like that at 10 yards. I could shoot it maybe a little less accurate at 15 yards, 12 to 15 yards. But your boy is back. So when this hand gets better, I'm going straight to that MMA gym. My goal is 50 pounds. So if anybody has ever lost that amount of weight, I'm fully open. I'm 260 right now. This is the biggest I've ever been, obviously. And I'm 6 feet tall. I'm not a blob or nothing. I just look hella stocky right now, as you can see. All right. I'm perfectly mobile. I don't got cankles and no shit like that. But no, I want to go back to full on stud life where I had women looking like, where my wife, it had my wife looking at me like, ooh. She used to put her hand on my chest and rub it. Now she got to put it on my belly. I don't think that's sexy. Now she got to rub my belly. What up? What up? My man, What We Know podcast. Let me drop this link, man, so we could talk about this. I want y'all opening thoughts on this hypocrisy that we see from this lady right here. And I want to know what y'all think the sisterhood is going to have to say about it. What are they going to do about it? Because if I'm not mistaken, I can't really, let me see if these slides. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's get some of these alleged things that are going on right now. It says that she's accused of overworking dancers and making the group re-audition in an excruciating 12-hour rehearsal. Those she was dissatisfied with would be fired and sent home. Okay, to be fair, y'all, to be fair, because I'm not here to just beat anyone down. This is just women complaining. This shit can happen to anybody at any time. If you audition, you actually don't even need to be compensated unless they said they were going to compensate you. That part I don't give two shits about. If you audition and you want to be on the world stage, do whatever the hell is necessary. You just being a freaking complainer. That's not that bad. Chill out with all that. I've done more for less, and many men on this panel will tell you they've done more for less. Okay? Go to boot camp and see what people get paid to do some of the shit that we do. Go to the military and see what we have to do to get paid. You ever stood a watch after getting no sleep or been awake for 48 hours? Nah, I don't want to hear that. Y'all be all right. 12 hours ain't that bad. That's a normal day shift for me. I work in the day, in the morning, from 7 all the way up to y'all see me on the Trigger Mike show. Then I'll go back to my seat after at maybe 9 p.m. to work some more. Y'all be all right. She was also accused of trying to convert the dancers to her religion. Oh, now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. Now we're getting there. This lady is weird. Lizzo was also accused of firing a dancer for challenging her claim that the group was drinking before performances. Woo! Woo! Listen, I'm going to take a straw poll really quickly. Let me go back to this one about religion. Let me go to this one about religion. What do you think her religion is? A woman this delusional. What do you think her religion is? I'm just curious. And I will be reading those aloud. The link is dropped, by the way, for those of y'all that want to come up. MS Best says some voodoo-ish or something. Delusion is her religion. I agree. BMU, her religion is Buddha. They built a lie. Stop it. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Donut holes. Let me look it up because I think if she was a Christian, they would have just said Christianity. If she was a Muslim, they'd have just said Islam. So if they have to say it like that, I'm guessing. Do not. It says she was raised in the Church of God in Christ. I guess that's says religious harassment. This is juicy. This lady she won't stop. She must be stopped. Oh, okay. No, she's a Christian. She's a Christian. It says she's a Christian, but she was trying to force it on somebody. All right. Marriage, politics, and sports says something ungodly, most likely. Paganism. Oh, Risha, don't do that to my. That's the religion of my people. She's not welcome. Send me her address so I can go take that shit back. Hell no. Africans are the most practical people on earth. And there's no way she got that amount of delusion practicing any African religion. Okay. Because before a man could tell you you're fat, before the community tell you you're fat, your own mama will tell you you're fat. You go outside like this, hey, no man is going to want you. And then they're going to do the hands like this. It is your own life. You will be alone. Hey, go eat a salad. Look at you. Looking like bowling pin. No. There's no way she would be this delusional practicing an African religion. I'm sorry. They are the most exacting, matter-of-fact people in the world. More than Asians, more than Indians, more than South Americans. Africans are the most exacting people on earth. Your own mama will tell you ugly. Sorry. That alien religion like Tom Cruise. Wait a minute, says the choreographer or assistant choreographer was also listed on the docs as well. Tag team. J Hub says Scientology. Also, Kojic. What is that? Thoughdism. I agree. Damn, y'all. The link is dropped. Let me drop that again for y'all to come up and talk about this, but let's continue. She also accused of scolding the dancers for having premarital sex. What? No way. This must be the choreographer. No way these two things are happening together. You're forcing the dancers to eat bananas out of a sex worker's vajay, but also scolding them for. Do you see what I mean when I say these false idols will contradict themselves every time? If this is true, if what is alleged is true, this is the type of shit y'all can expect. Let them lead you straight into destruction. Y'all will be on an island with Jim Jones, the second coming of Jim Jones, drinking Kool-Aid. Not me, nor my kids. No, thank you. The hell is wrong with these people? Lizzo accused of coercing a dancer into touching a woman's breast at a strip club despite the dancer opposing. What do we call this? Let me pause for the cause. What do we call this behavior when men do it? Just so I'm being as accurate as I can be. What do we call this behavior when men do it? Lizzo is accused of coercing a dancer into touching a woman's breast at a strip club, despite the dancer opposing. What do we call this? Trey says predatory. MS Best says essay. BMU says essay. JoJo says sexual harassment. BMU says predator. predatory harassment from Ray's country. This is very interesting, man. I'm gonna need the sisterhood to step up because this is disgusting. This lady is making y'all look bad, and I need y'all to step up and completely condemn this behavior. Not that you have to do this for everybody, but I want y'all to pay special attention to how you allowed her to become this person and gave her this platform to be this delusional and then call other people out for trying to shame her for her delusion. So y'all created this monster in a sense. So I need y'all to come condemn this monster y'all created. Because when you notice, we don't even need to as men condemn. We don't live like these men doing these predatory things. Men have instant consequences. Trespass, violate, cancellation, jail. That's it. So I need the same swift action done for this lady. This episode is about the hypocrisy that these women show, these false idols that y'all put out there. The same way y'all prop them up and put them out there to virtue signal and stand on moral high ground on everybody else's head. Well, Lizzo can't stand on my, never mind. The same way y'all did that, y'all better speak up when they violate other people like this. If you are a person of integrity, if you are someone who has pushed Lizzo out there, tried to cancel someone, try to shame someone for speaking the truth, not any delusion, not any, for speaking the truth, then you need to say something about this as well. My man JT, what's going on, brother? You on mute.
Oh, what's good, man? Let me put my headset on because it might be loud in here. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm chilling. Just a little appalled. Wait, hold on. Sugar Bump says, you want us to speak up on allegation? Y'all speak up on everything else. Let a man do it. Let a man do it. Y'all don't wait for those allegations to be true.
Matter of fact, they're gonna say they know it's true.
They know.
I just know
I
what
love
type
it
of
because
man
I don't
he
want to
is.
say it. I need them to say it. Sugar Bump. That's the homie though. What's up, Sugar Bump? Welcome to the Trigger Mike Show. Y'all killing me. Oh, y'all killing me with this one, man. Let a man do it. I said allegedly. I was trying to be, I'm not a journalist, but journalistically accurate. I was trying to do it the right way. Okay.
Yeah.
I said allegedly, but still, we're going to talk about it because it's content. Woo! No, Valerie. No, you did not do it. I'm bringing all this shit up as receipts. I'm bringing all this shit up. Y'all can't help yourself. It sounds like a money grab. So, no, Valerie, I need you to understand that what you did, because not a man is involved in this yet. What you did is just dismiss. You just dismissed the concerns and violations against other women. A man ain't even involved in this. You gonna do this to your own kind? What about Sister Code? These women are saying, allegedly. Do you think it's gross if someone made you eat a banana out of a sex worker's vagina? Allegedly? Do you not? You calling that a money grab? But
Look,
these
Mike,
women who are accusing men with no audio, who ain't even in the same city at the time of the occurrence that say happened, we don't call that a money grab? Oh boy.
it's something about two women against each other and no man being involved that kind of glitch their system out because they don't know which side. They gotta pick a side. So it's probably gonna be a lot of silence.
No, so hold up. Not only are you right about it glitching their system out, because they can't talk a man that they got to call it fake. It's like this ain't even real. It's a money grab. What? This is crazy. Y'all speak sister code, sisterhood stuff all day. protect all women, believe all women.
All women.
Aren't her dancers black women? Most of them, I believe, are black women. Believe all women, y'all said.
Mm-hmm.
Protect black women, y'all said. But now, when Lizzo, one of your leaders, y'all put her up there, I ain't put her up there, has done something wrong, all of a sudden, it's a money grab and you don't know what's true. This is interesting. This is interesting. Note Valerie also says, I keep the same energy when men are accused. No, y'all don't. No, y'all don't. This is God, the disingenuous nature of this podcast sometimes like literally be making my balls itch. This is, let me not say that because there's a syphilis outbreak right now. So I take that back. But damn.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
This it's just ironic that the fat woman is fat shaming. That's like
Damn.
very ironic.
Well, you know that. So
Allegedly.
that is very believable to me. Let me tell you why, man. First off, not that I care anymore, but Trey, you are out of your damn mind, bro. Houston women might be the most gorgeous I have ever seen. You out of your damn mind. You know what
Houston
it is?
got some pretty
Stop
women.
hanging around. When you come to Houston again, because I can't do nothing, so I'm just gonna show you around. All right. When you come to Houston again, hit up your boy Trigger Mike, and we'll be out all weekend. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I tell everybody: if you come to Houston, you cannot come Friday to Sunday. Sunday is the best day of the week out here. You must leave Monday or Tuesday. All right, because you might be too drunk from Sunday to leave on Monday. Come at least till Monday. Never fly out of Houston on a Sunday. Woo! Oh, damn. You got it. He said, I like my women syphilis free. So I can't. You got that one, dog. You got that one. Glad to be out the game. Sugar Bomb says, if y'all making celebs y'all leaders, that's on you. Celebs has never been my leader. I'm the leader. Yeah, that's why I want y'all to make me the
Just
leader.
going off of what y'all rhetoric is, man.
I'm a better man than most of these celebrities. I ain't got no problem saying that shit. I'm worth more to the community than most of these celebrities. They ain't never been my leader. All right. So nope, they're not my leader, Sugar Bum. But all right, Rich, what you got on it, man? What do you think about this situation involving Lizzo?
I mean, listen, Lizzo, if you put all the stuff, she creates an environment. She's she employs people, and I think she's completely oblivious that the fact that she can create a hostile work environment. Now, the fact that she uses, I saw some other things like she used extortion to get them to do things. Like nobody wants to hire fat people, so you should be happy that I'm giving you a job, and you should do what I say, right?
And I
So
heard
that's
some
one of us.
SA stuff too. Some
So what?
SA. I said, and I heard some SA stuff
Yeah,
going
that's what I'm
on
trying to
too.
say. So she used that to make them supposedly to make them do a few things, but just her saying that is the beginnings of a hostile work environment. If you're asking people to do stuff outside of their, moral compass, whether it's that freaky or not. So some of the things they're saying against her is bull crap, like the competition. If you're going to try to get a job like that, and she puts you through a 12-hour workout and fires you and shit, if you don't make it, you just didn't make the cut. So that's going to get dropped. But there's probably some stuff in there that she's going to have to answer for. But if people just start piling on, it doesn't make the case any better. Sometimes it makes it worse. Then you can start saying it's a big money grab. For example, my man, the quarterback, when he had, the one lady said he made her touch her, my man for the Browns.
Yeah.
When 50 women come out, that they were silent for years, and all of a sudden they all want to claim. So some of that was just a pure money grab because there was no police report. So the police knew something we still don't know, that there was nothing in that he did that raised to a level of a criminal activity. but they were all being able to try to get some money out of him. So, so Lizzie, she's just gonna have to go through it. She made herself the poster child for fat women, and so so she hires big women, and some of those women can move pretty well, by the way. Just because they're big, they move, and they have to move on stage. So even when she says to them, and I'm gonna land it here, that you could be big, but you can't be too big because we got a big workout. You got to have some kind of, you got to the stamina to do the kind of routines we have. But I think that's fair game too. We need you to be big for the stage, but you still need to do the routines. How can that be? That's not harassment, I don't think. So it should be interesting.
All right. What up, Ashton?
Oh,
my bad. John the Baptist, you first, Mom.
No, you can let Ashton go first.
All right.
I mean, I don't know, Trick. I'm kind of in between. I'm just waiting to see what happens. I believe all women.
Oh my God, you trolling. I mean, I know you trolling, but still. Well, okay, this is the interesting part about what you said. You can't believe both sides because this only involves women. So which side do you?
I mean, it's women and women. That's why I say I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Nah.
Let the law take its course.
Hold on, because we look at you like little bro around here. We trying to bring you up to speed, put you on the game. So as men, this is one of the things about men. We can't be both sides. We can't play both sides. We got to make a decision at some point. Not necessarily about who is wrong and what is true. What side do you stand on, bro? You either pro Lizzo, like, hey, look, this woman got a lot on her shoulders, a lot of pressure. We should give her the benefit of the doubt. Or you're like, no, these people were abused. And I don't support that shit. As a man, you always got to be solid and stand on something. So I need to hear it from you right now. Chat, what side do you think?
Trigger, you wrong. Trigger, you wrong. You wrong. Trigger, but I'm gonna let you go.
I ain't never seen a big person do 12 hours of nothing. So I gotta wait. I gotta stand in the middle and wait. I can pro Lizzo. I don't know.
I just got a question. Why did they wait? I think they said this happened like 2021. Why did they wait to say all this?
So this is actually one of the so I had a situation. This is what my educated guess on why they wait. They actually didn't wait. I had a lawsuit, not for me, but I had to help somebody get a lawsuit because I was involved on the evidence side, and it involved the VA hospital and some veterans. And what it is that you have to basically you got to get your case in line. You got to get the evidence to bring a credible case. Like, you see what I'm saying? So those people subpoenaed a bunch of shit. They sat on their hands. The VA didn't want to let the evidence, like, you see what I'm saying? Oh, we can't find the video. Oh, but the video gets back. So, they, you spend a lot of time trying to find either a lawyer to take the case for free because they probably don't make enough. These things can be long, drawn out. And so it's not always the fact that they're lying because it took time. That's why. But if they've never said anything like Payne said, you didn't file a police report, or if you didn't know who to talk to or whatever, so a little bit of grace can be given on that end.
It's also a civil case, so the due process is not the same.
Okay,
right,
that's why I was asking because I have no idea how that even work.
Easy Money Jones says, I still don't know why black men are acting like Lizzo represents black women. She makes black music for white women. Oh, so again, y'all not fans of her now? Oh, so this is y'all way of disowning her and putting her off to the wayside?
Easy Money definitely listen to Lizzo.
She definitely listens to Lizzo. Feeling good as hell. Yeah, y'all was singing that shit though.
I'm ready now. If Ashton done, I'm ready.
All right, Ashton's done. He done. He don't want to choose a side.
And actually, I don't even blame him. I really don't.
Look. We're gonna extend you a grace pass, Ashton. You get to play the simp card twice a week.
Oh, jeez.
Twice a week. This is probably number 2 for the week. You done for the week, bro.
I'm gonna go.
What I do the other day, Trigger?
Nah, them other days. Nah. You don't. Twice a week, bro. That's all I can handle. All right, John the Baptist, you got it, bro.
On this one, I don't disagree with Ashton. I see why he played in the middle on this one. But before I go into it though, I'm gonna go and start with this right here. I'm not sure what Hollywood's going to do or what the lawsuit is going to happen in the situation because what I really want to see is if Hollywood is done with her, then they're going to let the lawsuits and whatever legal action can take place. And that's what you got to wait and see because we're not sure if she is guilty, Hollywood will protect her. If she's innocent, I'm sorry, I think I confused myself on that one. I want to see what Hollywood's going to do in this situation, what music's going to do. If her popularity is big enough, I think they will save her. What makes this so confusing to me is that we've been told this narrative from women for the past, since the Me Too movement, about 15 years now, 10, 15 years. Believe all women.
Yep.
And we've been sold this, believe it. Our feelings are justified. Don't bring your logic to how we feel. And so now we got a scenario where we got two sides of women accusing other women. Mm-hmm. And so the logic is we're now stuck when there's no logic to this situation at all. We now should do what they told us to do. Believe all women. That's what they've been telling us to do for years. Now that there's two women involved in this situation, or two sides that include both women, we should use their logic against them. Their feelings against them.
That's why I said it glitched their system out. It's something about no man being involved that make them not even want to deal with the situation and like have no input on it. You can't get them to have a set opinion on it. I don't know. It's when no man is there to take the backfall, or if it's two women and both women are there to believe. I don't know.
Actually, it makes the issue. That's why it makes the issue much clearer. It's not more cloudy. It's much clearer because all the bullshit is out of it.
It's clear. The point I was trying to make was it's confusing to say this right, but it's confusing when you listen to women's I don't even want to say women's logic. You listen to women's feelings. Men been saying for the longest, we can't judge society by your feelings, and this is the very reason why we cannot listen to your feelings. Although you feel very passionate about your feelings, this is why we don't build laws, businesses, constitutions by how you feel, by even how men feel. We build laws, the constitution that the country is built on, laws that govern us, and society is held together by logic and standards and principles that have been tried for centuries and years, for centuries and on and on. And that's why we don't do stuff by feelings. I want to see how this is going to turn out. Ashton, I don't blame you on this one. I give you a silk pass on this one. Because
so they equal 3?
Nope. Because these will put themselves in this situation. That's all I can tell you.
Oh yeah. Damn, how many passes he got?
He ain't getting no
3.
more.
3 it sound like.
Well, I mean, but this one is actually not. This was not on Ashton though. This is on the women themselves.
Of course. You said get Amber Heard lawyer. Let me respond to something. Sugar Bay. What is Sugar Bump says? All right. She says most of her fan base is white. Trigger Mike, you're out of touch. Most of every black hip hop artist, the fan base of every black hip hop artist,
is white.
Their fan base is white. Did you know that?
That's facts.
You obviously ain't never been to a rap concert then, Sugar Bomb.
Yeah.
That's who make all the sales. You know, black
most
people
of the
don't
people
buy
that buy the large majority of people that buy hip hop music are white. So I'm sorry, you're out of touch, Sugar Bomb.
But Trigger.
Yeah.
But Trigger, what makes this so confusing is that they're trying to say that it's white, but the dancers who are suing her are black.
Yep.
It ain't even about the fans. It's about the women who are suing her.
I want the ladies to come up and just Sugar Bomb, just come up. You don't got a cam up. Just come up.
Nah, make her cam up, Trigger. She be talking hella shit.
Sugar Bomb, if you just have a moment, we want you to articulate this with words. We're not going to attack you. I need some ladies to come up. I've just dropped the link in the chat. Let us know your reasoning. Either you're in favor or you're disgust for what is going on this, because it shouldn't just be men up here talking. This is an opportunity for y'all to be like, look, I don't stand for this type of stuff. I've said some stuff in the past in favor of all this bullshit, but this is too far. This is what I expect to hear from y'all. Y'all come up real quick. You too, Zero Tolerance. How you doing? Bring your ass up here too.
Can anybody do the birds chirping sound effect?
I don't have sound. Somebody got to send me the platform so I can get sound effects.
You got to go ahead and get one. All that big money you got, brother.
I want to read something to y'all.
Go ahead.
If there's accusations of hostile work environment, sexual harassment, the suit brings claims of racial and religious harassment, false imprisonment, interference with prospective economic advantage, and other allegations. Now, when you hear that, do you think is that the first thing that comes to your mind? A woman would be doing that?
Yes.
Yes.
I work with all women though, but I know what you mean.
Okay, because when I first heard it, I thought immediately, man, okay, some dude is out here acting crazy, right?
Bugging.
And then when they said it was Lizzo's camp, I went, oh boy. Okay, because it's not just her. There's the dance captain is also involved in this. Her production team is also being sued as well. And what I like about this is that what I'm starting to see more is women are saying, forget the legal aspect of it, forget the criminal aspect of it. We're gonna go after your pockets, right? They don't believe in the criminal justice system to actually find anybody at fault. So they're just going to start suing people because the burden of proof is much less in civil court, right? You don't have to prove as much. So I personally think this never sees the light of day in a courtroom. I think this has a Michael Jackson effect. It's a they settle out of court.
Outside of court.
Yeah, they settle outside of court and somebody gets cut a really large check. But my issue with it is though, if we were to say that this was a man, his career would probably more than likely be over. It would be done. It would be done. And I think that's the part that irritates me the most is that whether the allegations are true and or false, he would have missed out on, I don't know, another Pirates of the Caribbean movie and maybe $50 million. Right?
Absolutely.
At least.
So let me tell you.
So the wind chime says, so why do you use these celebs to represent black women then?
Black women use celebs to represent them.
Exactly.
Hey, black women make Lizzo the poster child for body positivity. That's why we got the new adjective or the adverb, the Lizzo-sized woman.
That's why as men, y'all don't speak up. We don't use these men actually as idols. I think I'm better than all celebrities. They're sexual. They are sexual deviants. Their children hate them. Like everything they do it for attention's sake. Us and celebrities are nothing alike. We are the real men that hold the black community and all that up. Not them. They never home. They don't see their children. Okay, so y'all are the ones that use y'all idolize and worship, literally worship these people. Okay, so this is what y'all get for that. But let me speak to Trey's point about if we thought it was a man when we heard those allegations. You're right. Most people would immediately think that's a man because they have been groomed and conditioned to do that. One of the reasons, I get a lot of even somebody was getting on my damn nerves on Instagram, sending me stuff today about stuff that I was posting. And I've worked with women so long in the healthcare space that, when I post things, they're like, oh, you hate women. No, I understand who women are and the nature of women and how they behave more than the average man does. Because most men work with other men. I work with women. I'm telling you right now, because most of the superiors, the director, vice president, executive level people in my field are women, I'm telling you there's no difference between the way men and women behave when they have resources. So I don't let women stand or try to have the moral high ground when your behavior is just as deplorable. A woman with money behaves the same or worse than a man with money. That's what I'm saying. I dare anybody to debate me on that. If you think that a man with money is a sexual deviant and he's going to go around and try to use it to sleep with people, a female executive does the exact same thing. I dare you to press me on that.
Mike, can I say something that goes along with what you said? When I was working, before I left, there were three white women who teamed up in this organization I was in. I got along with them, but they were like barracudas, man. These guys were plotting the future of everything, right? They were who gets hired, who gets fired, all kinds of stuff. So it was like 8 o'clock at night. So I called one of them because I had to ask them a question. Then I hear, so she puts me on speakerphone, and I hear, some giggling in the background. I said, all three of you barracudas are up there plotting the future of the organization. They all just started laughing. I'm saying, man, they were like ruthless, man.
Yep.
So and the sisters didn't have no chance. The sisters were leaving the organization in droves. So anyway, man, it was something else. But
and to your point, Trigger, because Cardi B is up next. I don't know if you guys know. I don't know if you guys saw the video, but she was encouraging the fans to throw water on her prior to her tossing the microphone at somebody. So there's another lawsuit for her. So all that money she's gonna get from Tasha K, she's gonna wind up giving it to whoever she's
it's not gonna be $4 million, Trey.
Yeah. Oh no, I guarantee you it'll be a 7-figure payout. I guarantee.
I don't know. I don't know the actual number, but I heard this a long time ago. As from the same exact situation I referenced earlier about the veterans thing. These people don't ever actually see any money by the time. First off, most of the people that you're suing don't have money. That's the first thing. Then they'll file bankruptcy on your ass quick. You'll never see that money. Tasha K don't got $4 million or however much
she said she ain't got it.
She ain't got it. I was going to say so she'll never get it. One, and then if you ever do, you're paying lawyers for money you're never going to get. This is why people suing people like, even whole cities that owe money to people from settlements have not paid yet. All right, ain't nobody getting this money that people claim they're getting.
But Cardi B did that to prove a point though, because know she already had it anyway. She went after that girl to prove a point with her.
Didn't she move to like Africa or some shit to get out of paying that shit?
So I know they were trying to take her YouTube checks. They were about to
garnish
Morocco. She moved.
Yeah, they were about to start garnishing her YouTube, but I think she was able to get it blocked in court.
Yeah, her husband is African, so I think
she moved to Morocco, Trigger.
But I mean,
just
to your point, Trigger. When these women get money, they really truly feel like the rules don't apply to them anymore, and they can just literally do whatever they want to do, and there's no consequence to them for their behavior at all. And it's high time we start reminding them that the rules apply to you as well.
That's all I'm saying, bro, and that's 100% correct. Because the only thing I don't like is that I see women with money. People act like they are angels with halos on their head, and I'm here somebody that works with the executive level management of women. They are and I'm talking about the way they fire women. They don't now their shit don't stink and they don't want to hear shit. They are far less tolerant of any kind of pushback. Like, you see what I'm saying? A dude, if you make him look stupid in a meeting, he might even turn that into a positive thing. Like, well, we're glad to have you around. I've seen that happen. Like the woman, like I watched somebody challenge someone in a meeting. I literally was like, 2 weeks, she out of here. They're gonna make something up.
I got a question.
So I think what y'all need to.
I got a question.
I got something. Y'all go ahead.
I was gonna say, do y'all peep or see or notice any type of correlation with that type of thing happening, or what she's going through right now happening with what happens to be one of the least attractive black celebrities? Like what she's going through right now, the correlation of that being happening to one of the least attractive celebrities.
No, I think well, let me put it this way. Nope, I think she's gonna get it either way. But I think if we watch the way the court handles it, or you know what it is, here's the part of it that I think happened. The way black women are gonna handle it absolutely has to do with her. If you can't, they will never discard Beyonce the way they're discarding Lizzo. They'll never do it.
Yeah.
They'll never do it. They have no problem parting ways with Lizzo. Now they're pretending they don't even know a lyric of her music. They'll never do that with Beyonce. So yeah, you're right. It does have weight. No pun intended.
I think I think what we need to pay attention to, and I've been I don't even think it's a new fact. I think it's been known for a while. I've reiterated it more over the years, is that the things that women falsely accuse men of because it's been a patriarchal society. What they falsely accuse men of, now women will actually start doing themselves as they begin to rise into fame, money, and somewhat status of power. Just watch as time go forward. The biggest fears of women is actually their reality. The biggest false sense of fear is actually their own reality that they have in their mind. They actually gonna try to, if they gain more money, power, they're gonna actually have these fears, and those fears can actually be found true in their own selves.
But John, this my thing. Like, it's hard for women to turn on women. So if they turned on her, like, it had to be something to it. Like, I that's why I'm kind of like stuck in the middle. Like, I ain't.
You usually see this with every black male celebrity. Is always the same exact accusations, whether it's true or not. It always seems to happen to the black male celebrities, especially the ones that are deemed good in society, that we look from the outside in and say like that's a good black man. So it's just strange to me because this doesn't happen to women as much, and that's why I was trying to see if maybe there was a correlation because if we gonna be honest about it, yeah, she's a celebrity, and yes, a lot of women like her. But if you said, do you rather choose Lizzo or insert any other celebrity's name, the other celebrity is gonna be most people's choice, regardless of who it is.
Let me
What
read
is
this from
zero?
Zero.
What is zero tolerance saying?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So Zero Tolerance says same way they won't throw away Boris Kojo for Fat Joe. I don't give a damn about either of them niggas. So
Is that for women? Is she speaking for women?
Yeah, who is that for?
Cause
no,
men don't. I've
no,
never known men to
she's
talk about
talking
Boris
to
Kojo.
I think she's talking to us, maybe.
She can't be. Cause
So so this is no, this is
what man
I think
cares about Boris Kojo?
zero tolerance. This is actually, if you are talking to us, please clarify in the chat. This is actually very important. Y'all think we think like y'all. We don't. This is a part of the equality narrative that you think our minds work the same as yours. It does not. Man does wrong. Don't like what I think you might be alluding to is how hurt we might be by it. And even in that sense, you use two terrible examples. You see
And
what I'm saying?
what did Boris Kojo? What did he do?
Yeah.
Kojo,
So
what did he
it
do?
hurts. Like it hurt to see Michael Jackson get dragged through the mud like this. A large part of my life was dedicated to listening to his music. I have pictures in my parents' photo albums at the crib in a red Michael Jackson jacket, dressed as him for Halloween. Like, you see what I'm saying? It hurt to see that happen to Michael Jackson. But if any of that ended up being true, it's not like I'm gonna go stump and hold up a sign for his ass.
Oh yeah,
But
he
go
was
ahead,
out the door.
Listen, I love R. Kelly's music, but it is what
I
it
was
is.
just gonna say.
man. Let
It
me
is
tell you
what it
what's so
is.
disingenuous. Let me tell you
I
what's
was
so
just gonna
disingenuous.
say that's the perfect
It's
person to do
perfect
that with.
example. Let me tell you what's so disingenuous about this R. Kelly thing. I was at work and R. Kelly came through the damn in the audit we did. Like I literally looked up because I told you it's me and all women. It's just me and another white guy and a room full of women auditing records. And I'm looking at everybody like, what the This is them. Bounce, 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 bounce. Because they were working in a candid environment and they had to truly be themselves in that one moment because I was the first one that did it. None of them took issue. Bounce, bounce, like sitting there singing. I'm like, this is the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy. It wasn't until
Feeling
like the third song.
Feeling on Your Booty is a classic. It's a classic song.
And he's got
Yo,
a lot of classics.
And it's
somebody in
exactly
the
how
chat
men
go ahead
feel,
and
but
lie
but
and say you
I
don't
can't
listen to that
listen
in
to
your
it
car.
anymore.
Go
You
ahead.
remind
Who
me.
in the
You
chat is gonna
you remind
lie and
you
say they
remind me
don't
of my
listen to that?
Jeep. You remind me of my Jeep.
I can separate the artist from the person. I'm sorry.
I
Because
couldn't
Yeah,
too.
trigger.
TP2.com,
I could do that too.
what's the best R.
But
Kelly
well,
album?
but with R.
Unfortunately,
Kelly,
too many
nobody
of us
said R.
can.
Kelly went wrong for that. Nobody said R. Kelly ain't do that. No, what y'all talking about? R. Kelly? No, nobody
Well,
is
JT, it
defending
was
him
women out
after
there.
the
It was
evidence.
women out there defending them.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about men because we were just doing a comparison to how the women reacting toward the situation and how men look at it is totally different. When men figured out what he did was on some weird shit, that's what it was, and everybody acknowledged it. Nobody tried to flip it around or change the narrative about it. It was what it was.
I told we had an argument. We had an argument one day. We and my buddy had an argument one day about how much time he should get. I said that joker should get 100 years for every girl that he touched under the age. But I'm still gonna listen to his music though.
But see, the
A
only
lot of people
problem
are. A lot of people
I
are.
I think the only problem that men had were that the parents of these women weren't arrested as well.
That's yep.
Because
Exactly.
you sold your
That bothered
kids.
me too.
You sold your kids. So
Yo,
I think it
yo,
was the fact that they didn't get everybody and they just got him.
this is so that this is actually a conversation that men. This is how our conversations extend past the surface. This is what I'm always talking about. We never actually deal with the root. Let's talk about Harvey Weinstein for a second, right? I was so appalled at that situation. Here's why. Do you not understand that Harvey Weinstein himself is a predator? We all know that. We heard about what he did, all the things that were found to be true. But people don't ever look beyond the surface. Do you understand that you have to get fed to somebody like that? He was a famous Hollywood producer. You don't meet him on the street.
You
Who
don't.
fed these women to him?
Yep,
Agents
Parents
did.
that's fact.
and
Their
parents.
agent did. You see
No,
what I'm
it
saying?
was
Yep. Parents
Somebody
sold them to the
feeding these
agents.
people to him, and that person didn't get. None of them people saw a day in
Yeah,
jail.
but you know what, Mike? Let me just say this real quick, and not all of these women, but nobody really wants to say that some of these women made a deal with the devil, knowing what they would have to do to get ahead. That's the
Yep.
whole. There's a lot of these Hollywood starlets who, you know what? If your morals were in the right place, hey, you might. If you got to do all this bullshit to be in Hollywood, you might have to have another profession. Doesn't make it right, but some of these ladies made a deal with the devil. Okay, let me say you this one. I'm gonna say the women from the Fox newsroom that were getting 7-figure checks, but every so often Roger Ailes had to grab their ass and shit like that in the elevator and all that. They accepted that so they could get paid. And then when they left, they started complaining about it. They tried to make a movie of it. Nobody wanted to see
Yeah.
it. But
Not
I'm
on,
just
not
Tighten up
saying,
with them
so
20
so
years
so.
I'm
later
gonna say, I'm
You,
gonna
situation.
let
you're
it. It's
speaking.
not
So
right. It happened.
we're not saying it's right exactly. It's sleaze, but this is where I actually agree because what women will say, this is a terrible thing for women, and what I'm saying is that the women executives in my job do the same shit. It's disgusting on both ends. It's not a man thing. They will literally. I've literally been like, I'm giving you this job, and I'm thinking a black woman's promoting me, and she sees value in me. I've been there 3 months. The lady asked me to stay late so we can go over some records. And next thing you know, she whip out some wine on the. If y'all ever had that shit happen, she whip out the wine or whatever tequila she got in her locked drawer and talk about
Well,
tell me about yourself and whoop de whoop and woo and like I'm sorry,
did
this is
you
the one
stay?
thing they do.
Did you
This is the
stay?
one thing they do. They pretend to decompress by taking out like
We
their
ain't,
top
we ain't
button,
answering
and
that,
then you
John.
can see your bra. Shit. I'm sorry, you can see their bra. These women be doing all that type of shit.
Did you
The
stay in
same
the room?
women with power will abuse it the same as men will. And
That's true.
to Payne's point, who are you talking about just now?
We're talking
The
about
reason we know because for some reason, like I said, these women like to act like they have halos on their head. The reason why we know a lot of y'all know how the game is played is because we saw what y'all would do to get into a damn frat party. Okay, I saw some of the shit y'all would do to get in there. So let's not even talk about what you would do to get your career started.
Well,
What they do,
Mike,
Trigger?
but in general, women make a barter like that at every level.
Yep,
At every level. Some people would say even including marriage.
it's shameless, Ashton. I can't even tell it. I can't even dignify it with words. Shameless.
I already know.
They shameless. Like sometimes, look, the stuff that they would do, they'll whisper it in your ear, and you literally have to ask for clarification. You're gonna do what? Excuse me?
Hey, Ash,
Woo!
Ash, I'm gonna secure that simp pass, but you gotta get rid of that
Thank
Raider
you,
shirt,
sir.
bro. You gotta get rid of that Raider shirt though. That's gotta go.
My girl said I need to stop wearing Chicago Bulls shit all the time, so
All right.
had to
So
switch it
let
up.
me ask the first question. We may have already answered it. No, you know what? We already did answer it. It was about hypocrisy, but let's see. Next question. Will there be more situations coming to light that expose the hypocrisy of the sisterhood? Anybody can go.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
I
I
think
hope
it will
so.
be. It's not even think or hope. I think it's going to happen because You, like I said earlier, you cannot take away the moral standards of society. Whatever you choose to say what gives us our moral standards, you cannot take it away and then think that terrible things are not going to happen. There's going to be consequence for your decision, and that's so for the simple fact that you take away these moral standards, it's going to be easy to be more. You know what? I probably just prove my own answer. Because if there's no standard, there can be no hypocrisy.
Well, I mean, we're going
Uh,
through it right now as we speak, and y'all must not remember the Well, I ain't gonna say remember because this is happening now still, but the just hilarious situation in the LGBT community, we see
Mm.
that right now as we speak is still going on.
hmm,
It's just starting.
this way we come
But
from.
you know what, JT? Like the women, they actually promoted this what they got going with
That's
the
what I'm
trans.
saying.
Like
The
this,
the
Yeah,
sisterhood.
they
He
did.
just said where the hypocrisy of the sisterhood. That's a prime example right there. One of the best examples
It
of
is.
the hypocrisy of it.
It's gonna happen more. It's gonna happen way more.
Yeah, where there's smoke, there's fire. So obviously, there's an implosion about to happen within the sisterhood. This is just the beginning, in my opinion. And I'm sure there are other artists out there who have a lot of nonsense going on in their camps. And what we typically see is that when one woman has the power to speak up, you'll see a group of women start to speak up. So I think that you'll start to see women in other camps who will now feel like they have they're brave and courageous enough to speak up against the artists and what's happening in those camps. But I am curious to see which artist it will be. I don't think it'll be the artist that we think or we deep down wanted to be. I think it'll be artists that we didn't see coming. But yeah, absolutely. This is just the beginning. I think we're gonna see a whole lot more of it.
All right. Anybody else?
No, just like I said, I hope so. And like you said, if there's a payout, we could damn sure bet there's going to be a whole bunch more of this stuff coming up. But it's like they call it chickens coming home to roost. It's just a matter of how much men are going to sit back and watch everything burn before we come in and have to save the day again. So I just we see it coming. Lizzo was another thing. The teen women is another thing, and there's just a lot of other. The fact that Carly whatever Russell, that issue there. She's going to put a little strike against the just a believe all woman thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of different aspects coming to light that's been to light, but people been ignoring. So we'll see what happens.
Our pain. You just said something. I just I'm not trying to push back. We get you to clarify a little bit. Maybe some
Okay.
the other men can say something too. Do you think men really should come save the day?
No, I don't.
Okay, I just want to make sure
I
that.
mean,
Okay,
but I know, but
You gotta die.
certainly the Simps will.
Well, so we overestimate. Well, let me put it to you this way: for the powerful simps, there has to be an advantage for them to side with women.
Yeah, of
So
course.
they're gonna lose. Like so, all the simps that would possibly come to Lizzo's aid, them niggas disappearing just like the women do. They're not gonna take her side on this issue. So the simps that have no power, they won't have any. The women will no longer be looking for them to sell. It's like, dude, you have no. You see what I'm saying? There's no point in aligning with you. So once the world is really done with them, if they screwed up their own image, that simp that's left to align with them, they won't care anything about.
And
but
when
He
it's
can't.
and what's
He
women
not
though,
like
can't
you
help.
just made it.
He can't help
I know
them
you just
redeem their
speaking.
image.
I know you
Only
just
the
speaking.
political simps can do it. He can't
I,
help them reclaim their image, so they won't want anything to do with it.
And
I
so, Trigger,
don't know.
I
I
know,
don't know,
Trigger,
I mean, Trigger.
Trigger, I know you just talking. I mean, I know you're not telling lies, but we got to make sure and understand that simps really have no power at all. Because if simps
They,
had any power,
yeah.
if simps had power, they wouldn't be simps.
No, they do have power though, bro. There are
Okay,
simps in politics. There are political simps. The richest people, I'm telling you right now, the richest people on earth are some of them are radical liberals, which is just a synonym for simp.
yeah,
They
I
got
could
power, bro.
agree with
Jeff
him.
No,
Bezos is simp.
in
But I
fact,
would say
put it to you this way, John the Baptist. Um, the women would never have gotten this far without that power.
that's facts. But when it's women
without
on women, when we see women go against each other, you notice the simps just take a back seat and just they don't know what to do at that point. And so when we're talking about the hypocrisy of the sisterhood, and that's the women going against each other, where do simps have a place in that? Because it's not a win either way, no matter what size they choose.
Wouldn't be no
Shit.
feminism. Wouldn't be no feminism without simps. Wouldn't like they
Trigger.
could overtake us.
You know what? I recant my statement.
don't
I
mean
recant
to.
my statement. Y'all make. I see y'all point. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So I
I don't
recant.
mean it.
but no, I know what simps you're talking about though. You're like it's the context of the simp, right? We thinking about
Yeah,
the
the
simps that
day-to-day simp.
exactly the day-to-day simp that's trying to align with them because he thinks that's how he gets sexual access and attention from it. No, he has absolutely no power. That's the weakest dude alive, right? But then
Yeah,
we
I
look
would.
at
When somebody mentioned Jeff Bezos, I was not thinking. I wasn't thinking of Jeff Bezos. I wasn't thinking of men of that ilk of being simps. Because what I was actually thinking of those men, they're more like they're like using their power to undermine society. That's how I would look at that situation. But if that's the case, I guess they still would be simps, though, wouldn't they? So I guess you would be right.
And the simps that's trying to profit off of the women, so taking advantage of them and stuff.
No,
Yeah.
I don't mean the name drop Trigger, but like when Pearl used to do her old interviews and she used to ask, is Lizzo a 10 or is Lizzo overweight? Man, them dudes are like, I think she's a perfect 10 out of 10 with a straight face. So I mean it may be just in Europe, but
nah.
them
Some of
niggas
them
were
simps
dead
though,
serious.
look, and that gave her listen on this Lizzo topic. The good thing is, so I was very disappointed by all of that, as I'm sure most of you were. But the one thing that I wanted to hear, because she's so delusional. Do y'all remember when she went at Captain America, the actor that plays Captain
Oh
America?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh
And
yeah.
boy, when I was like, oh my God, please don't simp to the level of giving her even fake attention, that ninja said nothing. That was letting me know that we still have a hope in this world of shit working the right way. Because I would have been offended, like, now you putting me in a position, and then his reps were probably like, say nothing. And we'll just say you were in the Bahamas on vacation. You never saw the post.
Yep.
That
That's the
lady
best
went at
thing to
Captain
do.
America. Are you
You know
crazy?
what? Because he is a big liberal, by the way. The fact that he didn't say nothing spoke volumes because he speaks
Woo!
out, on other causes all the time.
Woo!
But man,
Your big ass out of here. He was pissed. He was in his house like, it got me out here. Now I gotta make
Put
a
me in this
statement for my
predicament.
family. Woo! Damn, boy, that's funny. All right, let's get this next question going. How could women that pretend to be so oppressed by men create a hostile work environment for other women? I'm curious. How could they possibly do that?
You'll say it one more time, Trigger.
How could women that pretend to be so oppressed by men create a hostile work environment for other women? So Trey actually laid the groundwork for this question because he gave a scenario in which what the accusations are against Lizzo and said, you would have thought that was a man that did that. That's the way women approach men, especially situations dealing with black men. They act like we're all Mr. from Color Purple. You see what I'm saying? We all have the ability
Yeah.
to oppress a woman at that level. So how can they literally lay the framework for the world to look at us as potential oppressors if we're in charge? But what they're really doing is virtue signaling and trying to claim the moral high ground, because this is what I've always heard from women. The reason they attack so hard, what they're saying unofficially is, we would never do that. We're
I
better than
think
you.
I think some women leave
I got an answer for you though, Mike. See, women are only allies when their interests align with each other. That's it.
Yes, that is true.
So when their interests align, they all seem tight. But
I've never seen a more disjointed group in my life than a group of women. You're right.
So when one is in charge, she's still going to be who she is. And so even if it's women or men below her, she's going to let them know. That's what I think. That's what happened with Lizzo. And some of this thing. Let me just say this real quick. I don't know how much she was directly involved, because after you get a certain level, you have a whole bunch of people under your satellite. Now they take your personality on, but she might not even know some of the things that was going on. So the direct stuff they're saying against her is one thing, but when the other stuff that they're attributing to her organization is another kind of charge. You know what I'm saying? So if she was there saying, you got to rub this shit on my body or this and that, or if somebody else said it. So it'd be interesting to see how it plays out.
I think some women have just issues with getting stuff done in life. Some women have problems of causing chaos everywhere they go. And so it's easy to blame a man for when something doesn't turn right in your life. But when those same women end up in situations like this where there is no man to be around to be blamed, then that's how stuff like this pops up, in my opinion.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with JT. Like, it's just some women, they just can't get along for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like, being paid, we sit up here and crack jokes all day, get to argue, but we still our pain still my man 100 grand.
Yep. And then these women they were probably fine with it up until, because I heard two of them quit and two of them got fired by Lizzo and one of them quit, and that's when all of this stuff popped up. I don't know, but usually that's what it is with women. Women are fine with keeping each other's secrets or listening to the dirtiest things that each other have done up until the point that they get into one little argument and they don't get along at all anymore. They stop being friends and all of a sudden everybody know their business.
Yeah, especially after that girls trip to Miami. Oh my God,
Oh,
her Duke draws always pop up.
Miami break up friendships for these women.
I wish some of these young ladies would come up really just explain that side of the story of Lizzo's
They won't.
situation.
This is just. I mean, we have this is all going into the archive of data. Ladies, please cam up. And I haven't dropped the link in a while. Let me go ahead and drop the link. Ladies, please drop the link right now.
I mean, just
I'm
and when
sorry,
you come
please
up, when you
come up.
come up, really, and when you do come up, just talk about what Lizzo's situation is and these women that are actually pursuing her without involving the situation of men being involved in it. Just talk about Lizzo and her situation.
All right. Mr. Rich, $5. Mike, how long will it take before they blame this on the black man? They already have. I heard a few of them yesterday doing it. One of y'all had to have seen the post. It was masterful. It was masterful. There's actually a rainbow man that's in charge of something.
Oh my God.
And people were like, this is because she put I literally was like, there's no way this is true. But I think it's true. There's a rainbow black dude they're trying to blame it all on. Black men are not present to blame this one on, ladies. How are you going to behave? The link is dropped in the chat. I want to know your thoughts on this Lizzo situation. This is this is crazy. I would expect y'all to swarm when y'all talk trash to dudes and tell them to pull up. I have never seen one panel where a woman's like, if you guys smoke, pull up. All you hear in the back is doop, 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 doop. I thought y'all would come up and defend yourselves. This is crazy. We got
it's
some of the
crazy how they can just masterfully flip it on a man too. Like they come up with the most craziest reasons that I have you questioning yourself sometimes as to how anything can be a man's fault. And I think they just haven't came up with their reason yet for this situation.
What? Let me read this from April Kamaya. April says, y'all hear 10 people and quantify that as most women. I don't do that. That would be irresponsible. If you are a woman who is not afraid of the sisterhood and getting your ass whooped by them, come up and let us know why you don't agree with this opinion. Let us know that you are standing apart from anybody that supports Lizzo and a hostile environment. This is literally your time. Are y'all so afraid to go against Sister Code that you can't come up and make a statement for your morals, for your values, and your God, this is actually disappointing. The black women, I'm disappointed. I'm sorry. No other words for y'all.
Just pretend for a moment that this was Jay-Z doing this to Beyonce and her dancers. But It did. Maybe that make you come up. Maybe that make you come up faster.
Y'all scared of the sisterhood? I ain't scared of them. I ain't scared of the brotherhood. I'm not scared of the sisterhood. Anybody can get it. I don't give a fuck. Like y'all talk so much shit in the chat. I thought y'all were gangster. Oh my God, this is disappointing.
Matter of fact, Trigger. If it would help, I would volunteer myself and all the other men if you want to. If 3 or 4 sisters came up, you can send us all to the back chat. We can wait in the back while you had a conversation. I just want to hear them talk, so they won't feel like they being jumped on, have to argue with us.
Yeah, I did that too. Trigger. Made me a bologna sandwich or something.
So
I
Richard
get-
Reed. So this is another look. I'm not picking on you, Richarda. If that's how you say it, or Ricarda. I'm not picking on you, but this is another tactic women do. I'm not saying you doing it, but I'm just highlighting the words. I just got here. What Lizzo do? This is another tactic. I'm telling you, I saw this. I see this all the time. In order to not have to be accountable, just act like you don't know what the fuck going on. Tell me y'all see that. What did Lizzo? There isn't a soul that has a phone that don't know what the hell going on. Stop it, Richarda. Stop it. I don't believe you. You know exactly what the hell Lizzo did.
No, damn well she subscribed to the Shade Room
right now. You just left the group chat discussion about this. Stop it. God.
You remember when Ellen? You remember what they said about Ellen? And when about that news story about Ellen, how she was treated.
She got a hostile work environment claim too, right?
No, we black Enter the Dragon.
Her show is over. I think because of that.
Nobody liked her.
Show is
You're
over.
right. It was like 1 season after that, and then it was gone. It was the last season.
It was the entire cast that complained about her. How she was just a bitch to everybody. And,
again, I'm going to say
some SA stuff again, of course.
Again, I'm going to say it to the ladies in the chat that's listening. I think the men are going to volunteer to fall back if y'all come up. If 3 or 4 y'all come up, we'll just fall to the back chat and let y'all have a conversation.
All right, for all the men, it's Richarda. Thank you for that. I've been asking you for days. You might have put it the other day. But yeah, I knew I was saying it wrong. That's why I asked you to tell me the other day. What did I say? Richarda.
Like you said Ricardo or Richard.
That's actually very pretty and unique. Richarda. All it is an A after Richard. Richarda. I like that. All right. Anissa says, so all the men want to hear is that if these allegations are true, that she is wrong. We don't want to just hear it. We want to hear it from you. Women that have good sense denouncing someone you propped up. That's it. That's it.
All these men but Ashton.
That's it. That's all we want to hear. See, there is no, we already know it's wrong. We don't need to hear it. We're practical people. We're logical people. We know it's wrong. What we're saying is, just like you have to understand that the men do, ask me my position on any situation. You're going to get a straight answer and watch me separate myself, if that's what I believe you should do, from the act that I should do from the actions of said person.
Can a woman at least come up here and agree or disagree with whether she did it or not? Can a woman say if they believe she did it?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Mr. He said they always want you to give them the answer to. Don't fall for it. Okay, so like I said, so the women don't feel threat like they got to argue. Because someone said, I think it was Sugar Bum said, she made a comment earlier that they just want to stay in your femininity or something like to that statement. I'm volunteering. I'm going to volunteer to the men that we fall back so the women can come up and just say what need to be said.
You know what?
And not feel threatened.
Here's the worst part about it.
That idea, but they should, I don't know why we have to fall back. I don't think they're scared of us. Just scared of
the part.
But pain.
Pain. You intimidating.
So here's the worst part about it, and this is why I think I think y'all should cam up and start to talk, is because I'm on Instagram looking for content for the show, for other shows and all that type of stuff. And I'm actually starting to notice, you remember the other day I talked about how there are numerous panels of people that most black women probably don't follow, but there's I think an Arabic woman, looks like she's from the Middle East. There's some white women we know about that are basically starting pages full on apologizing to men. It's all about femininity. These women are super soft, super nurturing. Like, you know, they give off that vibe, right? They're not growing their channels at an exponential rate, because this is something that's very funny, because I want to make sure I acknowledge this as well, because not only people talk about me talking shit, but most of my viewers are women. And then I noticed the other day, Crimson Cure went live at the same time as me. That lady had 1.1K watching her. If I went in there, some of the women that love to talk this bullshit in the chat, y'all were there too. So even though you'll fight in public, you go there and be quiet because you're trying to learn something. You see what I'm saying? And if I have no problem if Cynthia G and Queenmaker's audience grows, as long as Crimson Cure audience grows too. And I know some of y'all are smart enough to compartmentalize and try to use the information you're getting from both sides to make an accurate decision for yourself about who you should follow. So why can't you come up in a group of men? It's because you don't want us to have the satisfaction of hearing you say you're wrong. And that's a major problem. There are black women now all over Instagram that are making pages basically saying you women are wrong. And the worst part about it is we're going to watch y'all fake ass switch at the end. When there's no black women left on Feminist Island, you're going to try to switch up. These women been tripping the whole time. We know y'all going to do it. So you might as well do it now.
But I don't think they really know, Trigger. Like, they'll sit up and listen to Princella and they really don't get it.
So you know what they're doing when they listen to Princella the Queenmaker? I'm going to stop acting like these women dumb, bro. Do you know what they're doing? Have you ever been in the car?
They being entertained.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they trauma bonded.
Let me give you my when I'm having a really bad day because I can't fight people because my children need me, and I want to literally just walk up on somebody, take the butt of my gun and pistol whip the shit out of them. When I can't do that, I listen to very violent music in my car. And Crime Mob had an album, I think it's their first album. There's a song called I'll Beat Your Ass.
Oh yeah,
I get so hyped. I beat your ass, my nigga. I beat your ass, and I'll just let that. That's actually soothing for me.
A stress reliever,
right?
Yeah,
exactly. That's what went. Even
Name
though
another one on
I'm
there,
not gonna get out the car and beat that person's ass, I'm not gonna get out and shoot them. I'm not gonna do anything like that. That is stress relief for me. It's entertainment. It's speaking to how I feel at the time. That's all women are doing when they listen to Cynthia G and the Queenmaker. They freaking know better, bro. They know better.
I promise I don't think they know Trigger. Cause if you actually got common sense, what you can hear the holes in her story. That's what pissed me off. Like I don't think a lot of people get it.
All right.
You know, I refuse to listen to that person y'all call a maker, whatever her name is. Sometimes you can't let idiocy inside your brain, especially if there's no way to release it. Right? So, I'm really judicious on how much bullshit I let come in. And a lot of people don't do this. They'll listen to anything. I like to hear opposing views, but when somebody's talking complete bullshit, you spend time listening to it, and then they try to, put it on top of a layer of half and quarter truths. It's frustrating, especially if you can't just throw shit at them, back.
Our Payne, you stay up to date. Did you watch the Charleston White interview with her?
No.
Well,
no.
Do y'all know that
she said stay away from men. Men are the enemy. But at the beginning of the interview, she said her grandmama used to do her so wrong and leave her other cousin outside. But continue down this whole path that men are horrible and they the ones you need to worry about.
If you pay attention, she sounds like
I hate people like this.
Very red pill man. It's just in reverse. She's a woman.
So let me tell you, this is how when we say delusional, y'all are letting a homosexual woman come into your house in your bedroom and tell you that's how, when we call y'all delusional, reverse that. Me letting a home, in fact, here's what it is. If I was drunk at a bar and a dude start talking, in the first few minutes, I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, I mean, that sounds good. Then at some point, I'll be like, what the hell?
Hey, Mike,
I'm not listening to you.
I like your beard, Mike.
Yeah, like what?
Who are y'all talking about? Who are y'all talking about right now?
No thanks on the
Priscilla, the Queen Maker.
I never listened to her. I never listened to her. I never heard her.
Let me actually give y'all, because women love when they think we're talking shit when we bring these people up, because they love to listen to them. They love to watch people talk shit. You know what I mean? It's like listening to rap music. I know these dudes, some of these dudes, especially from back in the day, they didn't have what they said they had. Their jewelry was fake. We just love to hear them talk cash shit, right? That's what we like to hear them talk. I used to love listening to Kanye talk shit. He even admitted in his documentary, I ain't have none of that shit at the time. Right? We just like to hear him talk shit. But the reason why I think it's dangerous, especially at the level I'm at now, is she loses nothing by giving you false information because she's not invested in it. She's gay. She's not invested in giving you bad information. And the worst part about it, if women need to know a little bit of insight into how I think as a man, if what she was saying was rooted in actual results for women, if it got you more married, if it helped you raise better children, you would never hear me complain. Everything she's telling you is the antithesis of what I just said. Your relationship will be fucking over if you listen to that woman. You will never find a man. You will be screw. You will be bedroom fun only. Ain't no nigga putting up with that shit. The fuck's wrong with you? At least the man that you want, go get a bunch of simps. Go run them through the mud. You ain't getting a nigga like me with that attitude. Get the fuck out of my house. That's what you're gonna hear from me. Stop
but
listening.
She's still married. She's still married, Trigger. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, listen, man. You had he said. I didn't see that. I saw you had he said up here. I wasn't paying attention. But nice to let him on. I guess he dropped down. He dropped some dope stuff.
Who?
Yeah, he said. She said up here. He said.
Mr. He said. Mr. He said.
Yeah. He dropped down. It's too bad. Been nice to let him chime in.
Wait,
I can't believe I shaved for this.
Channel?
No.
He was in the chat section.
Chat.
Oh yeah. Oh no, he was going on. Like he got good opinions on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is, man. Well, first off, you always got to be careful. And let me tell you the advice that I give to my sisters-in-law, to other people. Do not associate anything dealing with women with power. That is the number one thing that will get you in trouble. Women do not need to be associating themselves with power, but it gives you a false narrative in your head that you can actually achieve it. And what you will end up doing is overstepping and ruining your chances in the process. Think about what you want as a woman. And men don't even go seeking power in this way. Go seeking a competent man. A competent man, right? If you seek to have power over a man that knows better, you're out of order and you're wrong. Your children will be affected by it. Your daughter will be affected by it. Your son will have a negative perception of what the hell is supposed to go on. So don't associate anything dealing with women with power. Your actual force in this world is influence. If you want to learn how to at least have some say-so around men, get some influence and do it in the feminine way. What's that video with like Betty Boop where all the dudes, she came out in the show and all the dudes literally drooling because of the way she looked? That's your power. If you ain't exercising
Betty Bob.
Yeah. If you're not exercising your power that way, then I don't know how you expect to make your way in this world. Because the most competent men, we cannot let you win. I never look at women as competition till you try to compete with me. Then I'm going to crush your ass. I don't give a damn if you're a woman or not. This shit happened to me all the time at work. I'm trying to help you, and you're going to undercut me in a meeting? What is it when a bull sees red? I just saw red. I'm going to crush your ass now. That's the way men see it. We can't let you win. We can't let you win. But go ahead, y'all. Chop it up.
Well, it's not a game that they should be able to play. Not when it comes to power, because they'll always lose. The only way they win is by cheating or by getting some other man to rig the game and say, "I'm declaring her the winner over you," to make for perception, not reality, right? Um, and what they think power is the acquisition of money. The acquisition of money gives you resources, and resources just allow you the ability to do things. But look what they do with the money and the quote unquote power they have. They give it to some billionaire, some gay Italian, Dolce Gabbana, Gucci, Coach. All of these purses in these bags are worth $600, $700, $800,000. Shoes, red bottoms, belts, dresses, whatever it is. They're surrendering their power to another man who's most likely, either homosexual, gay, or what have you, rather than actually contributing to a household to where, you're supplying and providing for a family, or you're trying to advance yourself in some other way, like acquiring knowledge. Knowledge is power. Money is something else. Money is just as a resource, but knowledge is a real power. And I don't see these women getting any smarter saying, well, the first thing I'm going to go do with my check is buy a bookshelf and acquire all these books on how to do this or this or that. It's always the bag. It's always something flashy. It's always like, you know what I noticed? Like rappers who flash gold chains and platinum diamonds and everything like that. Yeah, it's sparkly and it's shiny, but it doesn't get you anything. Right. And I notice women follow that influence. It's the influence. I see something shiny. I want that. That is how that's my trophy. Kind of like my hunt is money and a job and a career and status. And my trophy for all that is all the jewels I wear. Because think about it. When women always see each other, it's been a couple of weeks or months. Look at my new bag. Look at my new shoes. Look at this new belt. It's always let me show you what I did with the money that I was able to acquire in my job or my career. Never, oh yeah, I read this new book about how to run a business or how to move up the corporate ladder or something that says I know how to be a better woman or be more feminine or be a better wife in an actual long-term relationship or marriage. Nothing like self-improvement for something other than themselves. It's always going to be narcissistic. It's always going to be look what I have, not look what we got. That's completely different. Men do that. Men invite people over. Hey man, come take a look at my house. I'm a grill for y'all. It's 4th of July. Look at what I've been able to accomplish on behalf of not myself, but my family and my children and this and that. Look at the new car that I bought for my business or that I'm doing, things like that. We show you our accomplishments through the deeds that we do, not by the stuff that we buy. Maybe we'll show off our new barbecue grill, but everybody's going to be eating off that grill anyway. So it's more beneficial for society that we show off that we're proud of rather than the new shoes. I am not showing you my closet of new shoes that I bought. That's just not happening for men. It's more of the accomplishments that contribute to society or that allows us to get ahead.
But EBD, ain't that kind of like narcissistic too? We just giving you a barbecue plate with it?
No, because what can you do? Okay, so for a woman, when she shows you her new purse, how does that benefit you or society? It benefits some dude who invented the purse. When it talks about my grill, how long am I going to have my grill? The rest of my life, right? So that means you're going to be eating good for the rest of your life, right? That means every year, 4th of July, you're going to be eating off my grill. It's just a difference. Like, look at my car. My car is going to be with me 10, 15, 20 years. Your shoe, her purse, her shoes, how many is she going to have? 1, 2. Think about it. For the rest of your life, what can they have for the rest of their life that they actually buy? That they show off? If they gain weight, that dress is coming off. They got to buy a new dress or whatever the hell. Men don't really move that way. We got to put on weight or gain weight or whatever. It's muscles that we flex in, and again, even that's for self-improvement.
Lizzo. All right, last question for y'all before I get up out of here. Do all entertainers / performers that promote sex through their music or lifestyle eventually get bitten by their own work? Let me explain to you what I mean by that. R. Kelly, we already talked about him. Trey Songz, Chris Brown. I said this, I think it was in a group, like like I said this a long time ago, like around my wife's 30th birthday. I predicted the Trey Songz thing. I don't think he had any allegations. That was like for her, that was damn near 8 years ago. Damn, my wife 38. Shit. All right.
Telling your wife,
quick question, Trigger, before you go. You think he did it for real? Like I just don't.
Who? Trey Songz is disgusting, bro. So I'm from Virginia. I used to work for his record label as an intern. I did every single in-store signing he did for not Just Gotta Make It, for Trey Day and what's the third album? So every single in-store signing that he did for the 757, I set that up. That dude is rude. He's disgusting. He like you. So it's not even that what he did. He had no problem being videotaped doing a lot of disgusting stuff that he does. And they're calling him now because of that the second coming of R. Kelly. Once I saw a video of him spitting in a girl's mouth, I said, this dude is like.
But that's what some people that's sexual. Like yeah, but that ain't.
So he has no problem.
You know what I'm saying, Trigger?
R. Kelly, aside from getting people finding tape on him, I'm not sure he did a lot of this stuff. He did in his concert, but that's performance. Because I did go to a concert. It was a small one too. At what's that little one in Houston with the circle? Damn, that shit was lit. That was like 2016. But yeah, all of these dudes end up like if you speak about sex, if you sing about sex, if you're super nasty, eventually that shit's coming to haunt you.
Well, so we got Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B. They still haven't got what's coming to them, right?
I think it takes longer for women because I think you're right.
I don't think it's a career ender for women.
Well, yeah, it might not be, but unless they
because Cardi B actually says she used to drill people for rubber, right?
Yeah, and she used to let LGBT men take advantage of them after she robbed them.
She got a pass. I mean, she admitted it. I mean,
they all do.
Wait a minute. They're putting rappers in jail for their lyrics and stuff they say. She admitted to committing a crime, and nobody's coming after her.
I gotta give you a little pushback on that. The rappers don't get put in jail for their lyrics. They get put on jail for their lyrics being true.
No, that's what I meant. Oh yeah, they're true. Yeah,
that's just the icing on the cake.
And they're dumb enough to rap about it.
They're dumb enough to.
It's not the fact that they. Right. Yeah, it's so. But I understand what you're saying though.
I'll answer the question. The question about entertainers and performers, because if we're going to go to performers, we'll talk about the adult industry. Women in the adult industry are having the hardest time trying to date. All of them that are retired, all of them got ran. We say all of them got ran through 100-man march, all up in there. Now 100 men have come out. They're out. They're maybe more. I'm being modest. Now that they're on TikTok and they're complaining like the other 40-year-old women talking about, I used to be an adult performer, but I'm retired now. And it's just really, really hard trying to find, someone to date and someone to have a relationship with. I'm like, well, yeah, man, we've been like, stroking it like for like, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock every Tuesday for the last like 15 years. And we saw what you did. The world has seen what you've done. So it's kind of like, you can't put that genie back in the bottle, man. We all know what kind of freak you was. Like, are we supposed to at some point, do you really think that shower is going to wash off every single thing you've been doing for the past 20 years? And how is a man supposed to close his eyes and kiss you on that mouth, knowing what kind of stuff's been going in and out? So I mean, at some point, reality catches up with everybody, and you can't unsee what we saw. And you can either do one or two things: go on the side of the world where adult content is not permitted, so therefore no one knows your name, and you can go on and find yourself someone who's never heard of you, or you're gonna have to accept the fact that this is what it is. You're gonna have to find an adult performer who is a male who can understand and relate and take you for who you are, and then maybe build a relationship there. But
so let me speak to that.
I gotta disagree because
let me speak to that real quick, because I'm starting to develop, because one of the things that we talk about a lot now is the promiscuity of men and women, right? and the consequences of it. And I'm starting to become actually I wasn't able to put it into words and articulate it. What issues I had while I was dating to be married. Like when I started taking dating seriously, I had a natural type of rejection for certain type of women. And what I realized is exactly what I say on the panels about body count. I notice naturally, and most men do if they're paying attention, that a woman with 5 or less bodies behaves a lot different than a woman with 50 or more. Not one person I've ever asked that question to on a panel has said these women behave the same. And if you pay attention as a man, you'll realize you can move to a different city. You can try to change whatever. You cannot change your behavior. That shit comes out. Right?
That's true.
Once you lose your
ladies, I need y'all to understand we're not stupid, because you can't claim to be a virgin. Like I went through all of that. I was tearing up the Houston streets when I got here. A woman is looking at me like, oh, she gave me, like, naturally we don't believe y'all are virgins. She told me she had only had sex with 1 or 2 people, something crazy like that. Then remember, once you lay them on their back, that shit tells no lies. What person only got 2 bodies know how to do this with a penis? No, you're lying. Like, you see what I'm saying? No way in hell.
Said they deep thrown her. They got a chain up to the bed. You remember that, Arpain?
Oh my God! But yeah,
that's what we were saying.
Yeah, the behaviors it's weird. I'm not weird. I can't really I'm not really trying to shame or judge women who are in the adult industry to say that you can't date and you deserve every bad thing that comes to you. I'm just saying that when you had the decision and the wherewithal to make a career choice, you chose to walk into this particular door. Like, before walking into that door, I would have spoken to people who are already gone through it at the other end and retired and say, hey, how did it turn out for you at the end of this career? Then that you would have made a better decision about, do I really want to do this or don't I? Because when I just don't like the fact that you're complaining after the fact, but during the fact, when the checks came and when your face and your name was in the credits, you didn't give a damn. Now that the start, yeah, go ahead.
What you're saying is, like, I know what you're saying is unrealistic, because women have been taught for generations that they can make any decision they want to make. In the end, somebody's gonna come save them.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And for the most part, that's been true. For the most part,
it's been true.
Me personally, the females that got tossed in school, they got the best relationships.
The females who make the best decisions, the females who make the best decision later in life are the ones who actually suffered earlier in life. They tend to understand quicker, like, what it takes to. It's like if females had everything given to them early, they would not value anything later. Those who suffer early tend to learn the lessons quicker and tend to value resources of men.
Let me add to that. And what I think you also mean by suffering is it's the women who sacrifice. Women who sacrifice.
Yes.
That's why
when they understand when they understand the consequence of decisions, the sooner people learn this lesson, the earlier in life, the better. I've met very few women in my lifetime who understand the consequence of their choices sooner rather than later.
Yep. So
Can we stop acting like these women out here are innocent and that any of them are carrying less than 5 bodies? Let's stop this. These women out here doing the same stuff.
Hold on, Trey.
That's how you get the box, Trey. You act like you don't know.
Hold on, Trey. So what I will agree with you in is that most of them are not. Most of them are not. The good thing is that some of them don't have those amount of bodies. One of the things that I've noticed is that men, especially men who are out here in these streets, we're never looking for them and we're not attracted to them because they withhold. Right? It's just that simple. A woman that's a virgin or got 1 body, she don't dress the same as a woman who's out here in these streets. She's not looking for that type of attention. And by that metric alone, men aren't really looking at her. You don't find her pretty. The women who I found pretty, What's really funny, the side part under chick. Y'all remember those? The hairstyle where it's like very low maintenance. It's like a side part, and they little tuck it under like their ear. That shit was sexy as hell to me.
The Karen.
I missed that little swoop at the
Damn,
top.
let me
in
find
like
a
the
picture.
90s.
The Karen haircut.
My wife had like a side
With the
part.
gauchos. Oh my god.
My issue is we got to stop acting like. Come on, y'all. We got to stop acting like. Here's the problem is that nobody will ever truly know.
You remember that pain?
We will never ever truly know what the woman's body count is. And I do agree with you to an extent that yes, sometimes in her behavior, you can kind of tell whether or not she's experienced or inexperienced. But I have had sex with women who claim to only have 2 or 3 bodies. And I don't know if that guy is just an amazing teacher or she watches a lot of corn. I'm not completely sure, but it didn't appear to me.
Yeah. It don't matter how much porn you watch, experience tells all.
Right. So
okay.
So my thing is that this is one of those myths. This is like a unsolved mystery, right? Like we can't figure it out. Nobody will ever know. I think the safe thing to do is to assume that they all hoes.
That's not
mystery. I want to see that. Dude, in the trench coat. Do we have women out here with body counts under 5? Next.
Stop.
I got a shirt 5 or less.
Trey. Okay, so I'm gonna say this right, and I'm saying this with all respect to you, because I know you're very, like I said before, you're an intelligent dude. But here comes a disagreement, right? I wonder, and I don't even want to ask the question because this is my should ask you in private, not in public. I'm not even gonna ask the question right now. Y'all move on.
and this is another thing that men do. Anytime that you would disagree with it, it's always when you've been through some trauma, and women have done this.
No, that's not. I wasn't gonna say trauma.
This way and
I wasn't gonna say trauma.
I'm just smart enough to look and watch women and how they move. I watch how they move. And women will look you dead in your face and lie to you. They will lie to you about everything that's going on because they either want you or they don't want you. It can go both ways. I have watched women.
That is
I have
very
had
true.
women look me dead in my face and say, I am
That
not
is very
married.
true.
And then I met their husband. I've met your husband.
Exactly.
Trey,
This is why
I'm
yesterday when we were on the beat, on Monday when we were on the B Taylor podcast late, and they were talking about a year. You should know what you want. No, the hell I don't.
Yes, Cal.
You should know what the hell you want in 90 days. In 90 days, I ain't gonna find
you
out.
tried to hit me with that.
I ain't gonna find out all the shit I need to know in 90 days. I need some shit to reveal itself.
I don't know how you act in the cold when
let me see if this is correct. What do y'all think about this? So Note Valerie says the way I guess she dresses does not tell how promiscuous. The way you dress does not tell how promiscuous you are. That's how y'all wife former 304.
I agree. No, I agree with you.
Listen, I don't. Well, I'm sorry. Partially true. This is a partial. Okay, this is a partial true. What I'm basically saying is, yes, women can hide what they want to, but it's not. It in this culture today. No, a woman like you have to be comfortable showing all yourself.
And
right?
It don't go the other way around.
So,
like,
let me say this. You could be right,
like
but that woman knows exactly what she's doing dressing like that. Because she's being a chameleon on purpose for whatever reason. Because a woman knows what men will be thinking if you dress like that.
It's more than dress. It's more than how you dress. It's how you're moving in that dress or that outfit that you got on. When you're at the gym, wait. When you're at the gym, you're taking off whatever clothes you wore to the gym, right?
Going out.
So, well, I know what you mean, but when you're in, I'm just talking about how you can tell whether she's saying you can't tell whether you dress. I said, okay, let's talk about the gym then. Let's talk about a place that's all mutual, right? Women will wear certain clothes to accentuate certain curves of their body, and they'll actually do exercises that kind of accentuate certain parts for men to look.
You know what? We're gonna have.
They move with a purpose.
Look, I don't care what nobody say. It's certain things that a woman wear that just make her a hoe.
Thank you.
I
we're gonna have this out.
It's
tomorrow's
certain
episode.
That a woman that's not a hoe is never gonna wear.
Tomorrow's episode is gonna be called how to know if she's a hoe. Because let me tell you, there are certain cues, and this is what I'm saying. Men don't pay attention. A lot of us are oblivious to a lot of things. And it's usually hindsight in 2020, be like, damn, she was old. Like literally, you going through your highlight reel, they'd be like, why the hell did I even think for 2 seconds while she was kissing me in the mouth that this girl wasn't a hoe? Right? It's probably because you were caught up by the booty or whatever, what have you. I noticed. I told you, I'm just looking back in my highlight reel. A girl that was literally trying to not sell herself. That's a bad, but just basically trying to sell me on a relationship. All of this, I had to think, what Spidey sense is saying that first time. So think about what all the good girls did, and not the good girls that you thought were good girls, the good girls the entire community of people thought were good girls. Meaning that if you had to ask about it, they'd be like, "No, that's a good girl right there, bro. She about her business." Like you said, the whole community thinks she's a good girl, and nobody could find anybody that slept with her because her behavior shows that, right? So look at those women who have behaviors opposite of this woman. This one girl that I was really about to give a relationship to, I was really feeling it. She was cool as shit. I remember our very first, not like meetup or second, I asked her to come to my room. That to me, that's also a red flag. I've noticed that the women who are the most virtuous do not occupy intimate space with you quick. Like they will set up the meet because they're trying to be safe. Well, just meet me here. I'm in the library later, or I'm in the square. They're trying to meet around a bunch of people. You see what I'm saying? That's one way of doing it. Not always a sole indicator. This girl came to my room for Netflix and chill when Netflix was still on DVD. Y'all remember that? I had gotten in the Holiday, the movie The Holiday, some shit like that.
When you get it in the mail.
So she came in. This girl took her pants off and got underneath my covers. There is no virtuous, like there's no virgin is doing. This girl took her, like literally all I heard while I was like at my computer typing something was a belt buckle unbuckled, and I just had to turn around. Took off this big ass booty with a thong on, jumping in my bed. I was like, oh shit. Like you said in my head, I was like, there's no way she just did that shit. Like this is my second time meeting with her and talking to her, and she did that. That's a hoe. What do y'all think?
Oh yeah, man.
She had to scope and I think it's certain outfits. It's certain outfits that only a hoe would put on.
If they had a dry spell, right, for a month, 2 months, 3 months, she may not be a hoe, but she's been craving for some D for a good minute. So there's that
whole behavior.
That's
behavior, bro.
I agree. I do agree. But I would say that. But I would say that if it's been a dry spell for 2 or 3 months, she could have called up this dude, that dude, this dude, that dude. I mean, your average woman can do that.
So even to that point, we're gonna say, Dan, we previewing a discussion we're gonna have tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
but let me tell you why that's a hoe. Because when women do that, they do it with a man they've already previously been sleeping with. You don't add new body. I've had a few homegirls that like literally been on that rule. And then want to come crying to me like, well, I thought we would work it out this time. Like, won't you just telling me? I was like, won't you just telling me that he won't shit in?
The baby daddy always has access, man.
Yeah. They will double back to the old joint.
He's safe. She knows where the dick has been.
Yeah.
Or at least
nobody knows where the dick been.
But I take that thought back. But
y'all play that game if you want to.
And listen, man, if you do this shit tomorrow, you can't have no 2 hours.
Right.
It's gonna have to be at least 3 hours show.
Oh no, you did not, Rasharda. Rasharda said I made a good impression the first time. You know what? Let me be for real because yes,
you gotta bring your ass
I was the bachelor doing the job the way the job should have been done. But I don't know if anybody else feel like this. I'm not trying to play my violin or nothing. I always felt like really quick sexual encounters with a woman were inappropriate. I have, and it might be a dying trend. It might have just been when I've always known. This is why all the women wanted to be my girlfriend, because it's like we were cool, we knew each other. They took a liking to me. Like I could see them doing shit like hugging me a little tighter, doing all that type of shit. I'd be like, oh shit, she liking the nigga now. And then maybe I proposition them like, you trying to come through, or sometimes they proposition me, and that's how a sexual relationship would start. But I've only had like 2 one nights. I'm not that dude. So to say I made a good impression the first time, that impression was never like I literally was like, come through because this is what I'm doing. Never expecting her. We could have sat in the living room,
But that's a
This
good impression,
lady
Trigger.
walked her ass to my room. I sat there like, let me send this shit real quick. This email to the instructor. All I heard was belt buckle, blah, booty out. I was like, oh shit, that's
It's
crazy.
all down, you know.
But that's a
No,
good impression,
I hear
Trigger.
you.
Me personally, like I just want to hang and chill. Like I'm not touchy grabby. I sit on the edge of the bed like I'm a virgin, and women just like that.
Yo, I'm
I think they're comfortable.
Like
they're comfortable. They're comfortable with that. I don't know about quote unquote like, because they do like to see you put in effort trying to get into their panties. They do want to see that.
But look,
I don't do
that. Hold on. I'm with Ashton on that. I've never been the touchy feely
You guys
grabby.
on that too.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing for me. I had a very, I'm Nigerian. I got a very strict family. My dad never did like birds and the bees. This dude was weird as shit. He would yell a decree. This dude would be watching the news, and on the news, he would see something about a 16 or 17-year-old raping one of their high school classmates and just turn to my ass and be like, and you better not ever touch a woman. This shit would be random as fuck. This shit would be random. I'd be sitting there eating Frosted Flakes like, okay.
I never had that, but I probably could have used that a time or two.
No. I never would have done it, but I was scared shitless about that. So what that would give me a complex about consent. And when it came to like consent, it was literally, I would literally wait for the woman to make the move. I've literally got my Johnson pulled on. Like, dude, I swear to God, if you don't, you see what I'm saying? Like, you see what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, are you sure? I'm the dude that might even kill the move. So we go through one thing.
I'm with you, Mike.
Gotta
you know,
be, yeah.
I
had to have
the same way. I had this girl that came over to my crib when I was a freshman in school, right? And she was drunk. And all I did was put her in bed, put a cover over her. And so when she woke up, like around 5 or 6 hours together, me and my roommate, we had food cooked, and she came out. And, we fed her, right? And she looked at me and said, well, did anything happen? I said, nah, shit, man. She had, that was my freshman year. She used to come visit me all the way through school because I didn't take advantage of it. She thought that was the most impressive thing she ever saw. I mean, first of all, I'm thinking to myself, what kind of fun am I going to have? She can't even move. So I just put a cover over her. She had all her clothes on and everything. I mean, guys don't, I was a freshman. I still ready to that.
If you were in a room,
this was around the time the Boston Tea Party when our pain.
If you were in a room and somebody let 100 poisonous snakes and another 100 non-poisonous snakes go, how would you know which ones are poisonous and which ones are not poisonous? Or would you just get the hell out of the room so you don't get bit by any of them? And would you take the chance?
The hell out of the room because you talk about snakes, nigga.
They all hold.
No. I love the analogy, but poorly placed. God damn it.
You a wildlife expert. You would know what's going on.
I'm scared of snakes.
How many wildlife experts you know, JT?
JT, you gonna take the chance? You a wildlife expert, you gonna take the chance to find out?
No, I'm saying if you're a wildlife expert, you can look at the skin. You can look at the skin patterns and tell what snake is poisonous.
Oh no, y'all didn't. Shut the skin pattern. Well, if the head round, it must be it's non-venomous.
If it got the red scales on it.
Hold on. I gotta tell y'all something because this is always a topic on Next Door. Every time somebody finds, I'm out here in the sticks of suburbs of Houston, so there's snakes everywhere. Every time somebody find a snake in their yard, their garden, so somebody be like, "Is this poisonous?" Boy, the snake people be like, "It's venomous." Snakes are poisonous. You gotta say venomous.
It's not poisonous. Yeah,
it's not poison. They be going off. I be like, these people love them snakes.
But the good part is I seen a lizard out here in Houston. The
good part is that these white people, every neighborhood out here has a snake lover. You can literally put a post up on Next Door, and a white dude or a white woman are gonna come relocate the snake for you. I'm like, yeah, you do that. You do that. But Perry Unlikely says Facebook and social media tell you all you need. Boy, Instagram is telling, like, this is the one thing. Instagram tells people, it'll tell you their ideology. And that's what you need to watch.
Oh yeah.
One of the things that I am very thankful for is the timeline, right? Because that timeline, I even use it for research for this show. Go to some of these terrorists' timeline and go back 5 years, 7 years, 2013. Look at the shit they were saying. Just tap on a post from each time and watch their narrative
Mindset
change.
shift.
Right.
Yeah.
And now and then you come into this time where like a bunch of married men are on YouTube. Now a bunch of them are cooking and shit, trying to let you know they can cook. And because they've reached that over 35 threshold and be like, oh shit, maybe I don't need to be showing my ass because my ass don't look better than this 22-year-old, than this 25-year-old. So maybe I should be showing my cooking skills because I need a husband around here paying bills for the bird. Like you said, you can watch them gradually grow or decline, with that timeline. But that shit is always told me. This is how I told y'all. Most wives, and I'm talking about, I did a deep dive. 50 frat bros wives, the national organization we're a part of wives. These women have little to zero presence on social media. Little to zero.
Yep. And
They're
that's why they
paid.
harder to
They ain't
find.
post shit in 3 months. When they do post, it's the Christmas picture. You see what I'm saying?
Holidays
Little
only. Yeah.
to no presence. Or these women too busy. They too busy being wives. They too busy
You
being.
got like
You
4
know what I'm saying?
pictures on the whole profile.
Exactly. They not turned around in their picture showing their ass. These women are not. The women that do that shit are not wife prospects, bro. The funniest thing ever is that I tried to do what we talking about to my wife when I was re-vetting her. Like, let me see what her social media is. See if this chick is crazy. The one thing that I didn't like was that women were starting to travel more. And I realized I just thought women who travel for leisure won't stop doing that shit when they get married. So I never wanted a woman that would be asking me, would be saying stupid shit like I'm going with my girls to Greece. Fuck you mean? We all going to Greece.
Yeah.
What you mean you going to Greece? Like, it's weird to me that American women do that. Women don't do that.
If she go on girl trips, she a hoe.
She a bruh.
I
We
can
talking
agree with
about nope. This one, nah, ain't no eye.
Nah, ain't no girl trip. Nah, bro.
With her single, with her
Because
single
here's the
friends.
thing,
With her
Ashton, here's
single
the issue.
friends.
The issue with girl trips is they never go somewhere that isn't meant for single people. Every time they go on girls trips, it's
Miami.
always somewhere where single people are supposed to be. They are not walking to the Great Wall of China or going to go see the Sphinx or things like that. They're going to the DR, to Jamaica, to these places where only single people are supposed to be. Hoes.
Bruh.
I mean, maybe I just got the juice, but my girl gonna keep it
No,
video
don't do it.
chat,
Don't do it,
and I be begging her to go have fun, get off my goddamn phone.
No, Ashton.
I probably just got the juice. I don't know.
You
about
ain't got
y'all
no
niggas.
goddamn juice. Let me be around your
We
ass.
got the
So I can
Kool-Aid.
slap the hell out of that head. Let me tell you why we shouldn't do that for like never enable too much freedom to the point where you're gonna be the sucker no matter what happens. Because I'm really got to tell you, like, some women will say you're insecure. That's what they're using now. Well, you're insecure if you don't let your woman do this. Well, women who are wives don't typically do this. No ethnic group in the world has an abundance of women that travel while married without their husband or their family. And I'm talking about leisure travel. If you got an AKA convention and you're the treasurer, yeah, you're going. I understand that. If you got this type of business thing where y'all go to this conference, women work. That makes sense. Leisurely travel
For fun.
it is not done while married. All of this shit was supposed to be done before you said I do. You could have literally said no if this is the shit you wanted to do to a proposal. Where the fuck is my wife going without me? She doesn't even think to plan shit like that without me. Ain't no.
Yeah,
This lady
facts,
had
though.
a friend. My wife had a friend that moved to Dallas from New York. They're from New York. She's from New York. That moved to Dallas. She didn't say, let me go see her by myself. They didn't see each other for like 6 months because she's like, babe, when can we go see her? Like that's the way wives talk. We're going to take the kids to medieval times, and then we can get the kids together and go. She's not trying to have, the woman even invite her out to brunch. And she's like, why the fuck would she ask me to go out to brunch? Like, I'm supposed to have you watch all the kids so we can go. Like, you see what I'm saying? Wives don't do shit like this, bro. I'm telling you they don't.
Hey,
Let me
Trigger,
look at
can you put the link in for Black Man?
Got you. All right, let me read this for super chat from my man Big Ant. He says, Trigger Mike, you ain't no player. You lost your goddamn mind, Big Ant. In my heyday, boy, in my heyday, see, this is the funny thing about it, man. I don't like doing that whole "I was the man in my day" thing because I think that's kind of whack or whatever. But I was the fucking man in my heyday.
Most of us,
Some of
us were.
I was really the man. But I had considerable advantages. Okay, so my dad and my uncle, when they hit it big, right? So I was like, I went from being a very medium, ugly little kid to being that nigga in all of the span of like 2 years. My uncle opened his first strip club, started getting big money and all that shit. Then my dad went working with him and opened his own shit. And all of a sudden, I'm driving my dad's S500 around. Women just thought I was that dude. So I went from, oh, that's just Mike, my nigga Mike, to, ooh, this Nigerian nigga so sexy. Like I used to just let's talk about Facebook back in the day. Y'all remember the way women used to get at you back in the day on Facebook, where you had a girl, but women would write shit on your wall.
Thank you for the ad. Please don't stop by anytime.
Man,
you
Facebook,
remember
they
when
had
women
the
used
poke
to write
button.
shit on your wall?
They used to poke you.
Yo, poke.
They had that poke button. That's what
I'll
I'm
be
saying.
like,
They had
poke
that
me.
poke
What the fuck
button.
does this mean? Poke. And then pause. The poke button. Hold up. Y'all don't remember this shit. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all remember the honesty box? Facebook had an app called Honesty Box. We were in class. We had a social work class together. I used to read shit like, what? It's not me. Women just wanted to be close to money. I started throwing my own parties. Listen, I was spending ridiculous money in college, which just made me look like that nigga. I would drive my dad's car around. My mom had an orange Hummer, which she asked for her 50th birthday, then said, okay, this shit too big. I don't like it. That car sat in the front of the crib because that shit was a gas guzzler. Who do you think was driving that shit around, getting all the women?
You?
Me. Shit, I was that
Good
dude.
time, boy.
Hey, Jess, I got to roll, man. So hopefully tomorrow you have it on, Mike.
Yeah, I'll be on.
Got it.
What
Later.
panel you finna join, our pain?
All right. Take it easy, gentlemen.
All right, bro.
All right.
Deuces.
BMU, what's going on, my man?
Oh no, man! I just want to say, Trickle Mike, I'm so goddamn proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you, man. You just said something that so many other women say, real men don't say. And I happen to look in the chat. I don't know. I think we should have the Academy Award for the biggest simp in North America. And I think the two finalists this year should be Ashton and Easy Money. Easy Money and Ashton. Easy Money said in the chat, I don't see nothing wrong with girls' trips because I get my guy trips. Listen.
You heard what I said, Trigger Mike.
Now, if your wife
tell my girl to jump, she say how high.
Oh yeah, she say how high until she tell you bye. Because when you're not around, she may fool around. See, this is the point where men just be believing everything they hear. We got to get better at this, Doc. We got to get better at this. So, simp of the year for Easy Money, saying he don't care about his wife going on girls' trips. And then, you know what? Real Precious came right behind him. Shout out to Real Precious, the real deal Precious. In the chat, she said she think that girls' trips are pointless. Now, Real Precious don't look like a bag of stepped on steaks. So that's a beautiful woman talking like that. And Easy Money up here talking about it's okay, it's all right. Oh, we got to get a trophy for these simps. We need to on the trophy. It should be a woman with a rope around a donkey's neck, walking him down.
Let me answer this, because this is actually Sugar Bum says women need vacations too, and I got a real question for you, Sugar Bum. What is wrong? Why can't you take those vacations with your husband?
Oh my God!
Because they don't
Because
like
want to
them.
use his money
They don't
anyways.
like their husbands.
I'm not saying they do, Trey.
With the girls
Let me
his money.
wait. Hold on. I need a credible answer. I'm going to read all answers aloud. Ladies only. Ladies, why can't you go on vacation? What is wrong with going on vacation with your man or your husband? What is the like? Please let me know. Is there a difference?
I know what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, "Well, we need a break from our."
No. I want to hear it. If you need a break from me, shit, file papers. Goddamn, what the fuck wrong with you? I don't even know what to say. You signed the paper, said you were gonna be here. I don't know what you need a break for. I don't get no damn break from your mouth, from your shit. Nope, I don't get no damn break. What you going
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, can I come home and say I need a vacation from these bills? You take care of them this month.
I
You
was
take
Yeah.
care.
about to say, take
Right.
a break from them bills.
Hey,
You
hey,
take
It's a
care of
whole
them this
different
month.
story.
hey, I know the children's health care and most of my life insurance is tied up through this job, and my stock ownership plan is tied up through this job. But I just need a break. Can I just quit and you take care of everything?
Can I
Yeah.
ask y'all married men a question real quick though?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I highly doubt I will ever get married, but let's just hypothetically say I do get married.
Oh shit, I like this
What,
hypothetical
what's
situation.
an acceptable vacation for your wife if she does need a break? Say she's she's in the house, she's taking care of the kids, she's doing her thing, she's knocking everything out, but she does need some. I agree. I do think women do need vacation.
Yeah.
What's acceptable R&R?
Let me tell you, because even though they didn't go, your wife can go out with her family, meaning your sisters, her sisters, your mother. That's the way most
Do my
wives set
sisters
up.
and mother need to be
I was about to
married?
say, that's the way your wife usually sets up girls' trips, meaning the men are
The ladies
100%
in the
okay with it
family.
because the men are doing the exact same thing the women are
Yeah.
doing. They were going to go to, I think it's called South Padre Island. Her sister, she was like, oh, maybe we can have her stepmom, all of her sisters and all that shit. We're going to go to South Padre because grandma had the kids and whoop-de-whoop and none of the men could go. So everybody that you would be like, oh, I ain't accepting that you doing that shit to my brother. You see what I'm saying? That's the way mature married women take girls' trips. They know they need to hold them, their virtue, their morals accountable. So they go with people you would never say no to. You ain't gonna say no to your own mama going out with your wife. So I think that's acceptable to send your wife.
Does my mother and sister, do they need to be married too, or can they be single?
Oh shit! I don't
see. I got questions, bro. I got questions.
Oh no, that's a good one.
It depends on
I
how
don't have
good you
those
trust
issues.
them. Because if you can't trust your own mama and your
No,
sister,
you know what?
then that's a
I will
problem
say
within
yes.
itself.
I will say yes.
But your mom and sister may lie on your wife, so
That's what
I
I'm
seen
saying.
her flirt with the man in Foot Locker.
Look. Hold on. Because right now we're doing what the women do. Nope. It's a straight yes for me. It's a straight yes for me. Because if I'm gonna allow it at all, I need to allow it all the way. Yep. If it's my own mother and because at all points I'm not here to be a dictator. I need to know what I'm dealing with. Either way, the truth shall come to light. Go, take your ass. Yeah, you can go with my mom. I ain't got no problem with that.
After a few years of, if you're married to this woman and you take her seriously, she wouldn't kind of betray your trust. I mean, not over some random dick. I mean, you should. I mean, through all.
We know that, EBD.
Hang on. Through all the dating, think about it. Through all the dating, through all the first meets, through all the arguments you had, through all of the DMs, through all of the DMs that she's ignored, through all the social media, through all of the hollering that she has to approach and fend off through the day by day or from the office nut trying to get into her pants. Through all of that, if she goes on a trip, I think you should be able to have like a certain amount of trust if she's able to fend off from day to day. I mean, it don't mean shit. It
don't mean shit. Let me tell you why. It don't mean shit. She can do all of that. Listen. Influence is a motherfucker.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you something. She can do all that, and she can be Queen Coochie. And she go on a trip with her friends and start drinking and get sideways with them hoes. And then them single friends are like, girl, look at that motherfucker over there looking at you. Girl, ain't nobody gonna tell you, look, you gotta get that dick. I'm telling you right now.
Let me tell you why.
I must have got the juice. I ain't never.
Because dirty folks be coming up here, and dirty folks be raw and uncut, but he's not always lying. When he said that shit, he said a long time ago, when he said women don't even they let each other tell each other what to do, like they don't even give permission to the shit that they do.
Right.
I felt that because I watched that happen in high school. I watched that happen in college. I've watched a woman basically look to her friends for consent to do some shit she wasn't supposed to be doing. Literally let you asked your homegirl, you weren't really comfortable with smack. It's me in a room and your homegirl. I used to stop those type of situations for my homeboy. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. She not really giving you consent, bro. Her homegirl about to smash me, and she figures since she here with her homegirl, she just might as well give in the pressure. So what a woman is going to do is she's going to get drunk. If you
Yep.
have terrible, irresponsible homegirls, they're going to be like, you deserve a break, girl.
Yep.
He probably do the shit all the time, girl. And she's going to be like, she's basically allowing herself
Rationalizing it, yeah.
so she can blame it on somebody else.
Right.
I wasn't thinking straight. Women do that shit all the time. And it does not. Go ahead.
And you know what, Trigger Mike? They're so manipulative. Let me tell you what they'll do. They'll go fuck that dude, and then in the end, they'll be like, damn, I regret that a little bit. But you know what I'm going to do if my husband find out? I'm going to piss him off as much as I possibly can. So when the shit hit the fan, women playing in abundance. When the shit hit the fan, the reason that I cheated is because we argue all the time. You don't never show me no attention. They will manipulate the shit out of you and make you feel like you're the motherfucker.
You know what they're saying?
Oh my God.
They're saying they're regurgitating everything their homegirl told him to do it for. Girl, he be at work all the time anyway. You talking about he don't be on, like she's just gonna repeat all the shit they told her.
They tell all the business, They tell all their business to their homegirl, and she gonna use it in her advantage.
Bro,
it's a way to rationalize it, pretty much to rationalize something that she know is wrong.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro. I know a punk ass. I love him to death as a brother, but I know a punk ass dude right now, bro. Him and this girl was engaged 2-3 months away from getting married, and she go on the girls trip, got sloppy ass, fucking drunk, had a one night stand. Didn't tell him she had a one night stand. She fucked around after about the next month or so. At the end of the second month, found out she was fucking pregnant. Right? She done went. Now she want to break down and tell him the truth. Hey, listen, I went on the girls trip. I got pregnant. Guess what this punk nigga did? He said,
"That's his
baby,
baby,
baby, I understand that everybody make mistakes. I love you. I'm still going to marry you. I'm going to raise this child like it's mine." They went to the doctor. Oh yeah, watch this. Went to the doctor, found out it was twins. So now you got two babies that don't know who. She said she don't remember the dude. She was drunk. She don't remember what happened. Right? She just remember fucking. And that's it. She don't remember his name, what he looked like, nothing. So these babies got a daddy they'll never meet. Right? And now it's been 13, 14 years. So the twins are 14 now. He on the picture cheese in. Somebody, I love to see with my daughters. How can you live knowing that your wife got so drunk she don't even remember the nasty dick that bust a nut up in her? And you married her 3 months later. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
How
Get
can
the fuck out of here. That's a war story.
Not knowing who their real father is.
That shit is depressing. God damn.
And he's smiling like a motherfucker. I said, this nigga got a mental problem. I mean, ain't no way a man gonna sit there and
he felt like he couldn't do no better than her.
That's no.
They got that big ass portrait in the house.
He felt like he couldn't do better.
This is an issue with men, and I see this a lot. A lot of guys, and I mean a lot, probably majority, have a scarcity mentality. They think that that's it. That's the best that they can do. Meanwhile, women have an abundance mentality. They are always looking for the next big thing, and for most of them, right? But a lot of these guys will do this dumb stuff like, oh, I'll take care of twins that aren't mine, because for whatever reason in the back of their head, they feel as though they can't do better than that, when in actuality, you can.
You can.
You absolutely can do better than her.
Yeah. Trey, I done seen, they probably can, but I done seen some fathers say, don't get no DNA test. You was there. You shouldn't have to. So
What?
I done seen some women. I done seen some women. Some mothers say, "You not the father, but you was there, so you need to."
Yeah, we don't have to listen to anything.
Yeah, those men to the
you don't have to, but I'm just saying I seen it happen, so
I'm not taking care of no kids. It's not mine. I'm sorry.
But
that's
think
literally
about,
built in. Yeah.
But think about that statistic kosher clinician threw out there. 500,000 men got DNA tests in 2022. 500,000 out of those 500,000 men, 36% of those men out of that 500,000 was married, and they're why, and they found out their kids were not theirs. Go figure that shit the fuck out. So matter of fact, think about this. You go and get DNA tests on your kids, or go to the blood transfusion. Your kid needed your blood or anything like that. You found out these kids not yours, and you done raised them for 12, 13, 14 years.
And you already on your deathbed. You're
Oh
already
my
on your
God,
deathbed.
bro. Oh my God,
14
All
bro.
right,
years
Ashton.
later,
To
you ain't
prove
got no
to
real
prove to
kids.
you, hold on. To prove to you how they have their they won't take accountability if they cheated. I got a little video for you. While y'all watch this, hold on.
Those messages in your phone where you were saying, "Oh, I love you. Oh, this is the best I've ever had. Oh man, I feel sore."
Why are you going through my phone?
Damn.
Why would you be going through my phone? First of all, like that, like
Don't change the subject matter. Don't change the subject matter. What you trying to do?
Extra, you acting insecure.
Oh yeah.
Why are you going through my phone? That
Well, listen.
when you go through people's stuff, you find stuff you don't want to see.
Oh, so now you're gonna blame me for this then?
I'm just saying you didn't need to go through my phone. Like, why are you going through my phone? And why are you stop recording?
I don't want to stop recording.
Oh my gosh, you acting extra. Always been insecure.
You know what? We're done.
Done what?
Like, this marriage is over.
What are you talking about?
This is from our lawyers.
Why are you really?
Yeah, just
You gotta be petty like that. Why are you recording?
so you're gonna gaslight me because you want to slip on the marriage.
Gaslight you.
5 years in this marriage, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you wanna go fucking cheat.
I mean, you're always working all the time anyway, so.
Oh, so it's my fault.
I wasn't cheating. I wasn't cheating.
Oh, so you just slipped and fell onto his dick then, huh?
I didn't fall into anything. What are you talking about? There's nothing that you saw.
That's crazy.
Bro,
Trigger,
hold on,
I swear, Trigger, I get what you're saying.
Hold on, Ashton. Before you say something, I want to address Ashton. I apologize. Easy Money is the simp of the year. Easy just put in the damn chat. That's wild. I'm not checking no woman's phone. Not holding the woman.
I ain't checking no phone either.
Oh,
Oh my God.
But like I said, I got the juice. I don't know about Easy Money.
Ashton,
I ain't checking no woman's phone. If my spiders just start tingling, then I'm out.
Ashton, do you check your bank account?
Not when I've been swiping it.
Yeah, but do you check your bank account? Do you make sure your money's still in there?
Come on, Trey. Come on.
Do you? I'm just asking. Do you check your bank account? I check mine every day. Do you check to make sure your money's still there?
Yeah.
Why? The bank is incredibly safe.
I mean, not to check, but when I've been swiping, I need to know where it's at.
No,
but I'm
you
just
check because you don't trust.
Wait, hold on.
Right there. You check to know where it's at. You check to know where your money is
Dragon.
going. Hang on. This is good. Trey started it. Let me continue it. You check your account, even though it's safe, even though it should be safe. When you use your card, which is a trust, money going from here to there, you check that nothing funny is going on between. Because if you check it and something funny is going on in between, your money isn't safe. That makes you feel insecure. The same goes for the woman.
Come on, EBD. Come on.
Check
The fact
I don't know.
If you cannot trust, if you cannot trust where she is at, something funny is happening in between. That makes you feel insecure.
But who said they can't trust that girl?
Wait.
EBD. I get what y'all saying, but I'm just saying, like, I ain't
insecure. If someone is taking your money, someone is taking your girl. You need to check on both of them motherfuckers to make sure they're at exactly where they should be at.
There was EBD. I'm gonna ask you one question. Y'all have never had a girl that y'all never had a girl that just was honestly, genuinely there for you. Like you say never.
Wait, what do you mean? You know why? Oh, wait. You know how? Wait. You know how? You know how I know? You know how I know? I've had a girl who's been there, quote unquote, for just me. Do you know how? She'll be like, because here's what we did. We said, you know what? I don't keep any secrets from you, and I hope you don't keep any secrets from me. Phone check. She would give me her phone. I would give her my phone, and whatever we didn't like. Wait. Whatever we didn't like, whatever we thought wasn't even appropriate, whatever we thought was kind of not right or something, we would check each other. We would check each other and be like, yeah, this I don't know. These pictures we were from what 2018. Well, that ain't you no more. You with me. We delete what we want. The contacts, we explain each contact. Hey, this was my girl from 20 years ago. We look at the text messages, we read through it. Like there is when you're with a girl who's all about you, there are no secrets that are kept. She has nothing to hide. You got nothing to hide.
Ashton,
Well,
have you
maybe
ever
because
Ashton,
maybe it's because my mom and daddy were both big pimping.
Ashton,
I
have
ain't.
you,
Hey,
Ashton,
Ash,
have you ever heard the phrase "trust but verify"?
there you go.
It's
Yeah,
an
Never heard
old,
it.
it's old, it's
Yeah.
it's
old
old.
school.
It's
It's
an old
old.
saying,
Hey,
but
Ash,
just because you're verifying doesn't mean you don't trust them.
right.
Right.
Y'all not listening to. I don't go through phones, and females still try to make me go through their phone. Like I don't know
Hey,
how y'all
Ashton,
get it, but
Ashton,
I
Wait.
ain't.
You need
Ashton,
to know.
Ashton.
You need to
Oh
know.
my
What we're not saying that you have to be
Because
obsessive
even
about
they
it,
know
but
you
we're
need
just
to look
saying
through
you
their
need to
phone.
know. You just need to know what you like and what you don't like, and whatever makes you feel uncomfortable, address it with her directly. You got questions, she got answers, and vice versa. And keep the shit honest and real and 100. Then it doesn't matter where she goes in your relationship. You know where she's at. You know who she's with. You're checking your account for how much money is in there, making sure nothing happens in between.
And let's be real. I'm gonna keep it unfiltered, like I always do. Ashton, you can say you got the juice. You can say she ain't loose. But I'm telling you right now, I ain't saying this about your girl. I'm saying in general. I've seen it. I work in corporate America. I've seen women who classy, who dress classy, who fine as shit, suck a quarter pound of dick and kiss their husbands when they come pick them up. I done seen it. I done seen
I seen it too,
I done
Bill.
seen
You.
it, bruh.
But Bill, I swear to God, I get where all y'all coming from.
But niggas
But
be
my
thinking it
thing,
ain't gonna be me. It ain't
wait a
gonna
minute, hold on,
happen to
wait a minute,
me.
hold on, JT, hold on.
Right.
This is what I like. Some people look for the baddest bitch, right? The
Oh,
baddest bitch come with the worst problem. My thing is, I look for
Whoopi
the
Goldberg looking motherfucker.
nah, real shit. Like I look for. Some people be like, oh, if they bad, they gonna cheat. My thing is like, it may be out wild or reaching, but if I die, is that motherfucker gonna bring a motherfucker to my funeral? Like, just shit like that. I mean,
Ashton,
I know it's kind of reaching. I don't like giving the real point,
Ashton,
but
hold on, Ashton.
all right.
Ashton, I'm retired. I've been retired for 14 years. But let me tell you something. The ones that don't get no attention, and when you're really horny, those are the ones you target the most. You want to know why? Because they ain't never had nobody tell them it was beautiful but you. And let me tell you something. If you had her, just hypothetically speaking, if you had this female and you the only one telling her she's pretty, and I just go a step above, hey, listen, I know you got a man. Hey, I'm not trying to interfere with what you got going on with him, but you are gorgeous. Every day. For doing about 14 days, you are gorgeous. Hey, listen, you hungry? I know you brought lunch, but I know you don't want that. Right? You hungry? Okay. By the end of the month, I can show you a video on my cell phone of her gawking at that. Like, it don't take much. Them the ones you talking
I
about.
hear what y'all saying. I swear I do.
What we talking about?
Okay,
I
at
got
some
the
point,
juice. I
okay.
got the juice. Y'all.
You got
You got
some on the horn.
I ain't checked the female phone since 7th grade. I can't lie to y'all.
That juice, if you don't watch it, gonna get squeezed, bruh, and you gonna
Well,
taste
that
something
Right.
funny.
That-
You gonna taste something funny.
anthrax in
Dragon,
And that juice ain't gonna be yours. It's gonna be somebody else's juice you gonna be tasting, bruh. That's somebody else's juice you tasting, bruh. But
you kiss her in the mouth, and that
you
juices from that dick gonna hit your
bruh,
tongue. That's
bruh.
what's gonna happen.
But
I'm
listen,
telling you, what
I know. I appreciate a man who can trust his woman, but the verification in the 21st century is essential to keep her honest. That's all we're saying. That's all we're
Especially
saying.
with social media and stuff now.
Social
Hey,
media.
BMU,
Okay,
you
so-
remember BMU? You remember all that shit I was talking on your show? Nah, that motherfucker supposed to hit me in the head with a frying pan if I had it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was talking some cash money shit now. I ain't gonna lie.
So I'll tell you something about.
But I'm just saying, like, that's how much trust my person got in me, and that's how much trust I got in my person.
Well, that
like,
takes years. That takes years to acquire. That's not
but you
a
know
week
what
or
though?
2 weeks or type of deal.
But Dragon, I want to play the devil's advocate for a minute.
Go ahead.
That motherfuckers checking their girl phone. Don't act like these women ain't intelligent. These motherfuckers got Snapchat. They got disappear on Instagram. They got everything.
Vanish
So
mode.
even if vanish mode, if you even if
That's
you
why
checking
you don't
the
need to make
goddamn
that
phone,
shit regular.
Yeah, every time he send her a dick pic, she look at that motherfucker for 10 seconds, start playing with her pussy while you ain't around, and that motherfucker disappear. You'll never find it.
That's why
Let's
you
just be
don't
real.
make something like that a regular habit, because she used to you doing that all the time, and it's gonna find ways to maneuver around it.
That's why I'm telling my son right now. Son, he's 16. He got to know the real. Son, you can't be out here dating single mamas. That's the first thing. And you can't date a woman with a lot of dicks. Doesn't have a lot of dicks. And I'm gonna tell you why, son. Because she's gonna marry a man. She ain't gonna go get no counseling because we don't believe in that in our community. She gonna want to marry you. When she get married, after about 2 or 3 years, she's gonna start getting tired of that same old dick because she used to curve Dick Ronnie, cinnamon toast Dick Gregory, and she's gonna start saying, "Damn, I'm tired of the same stroke every fucking night. I need to go out and feed my hunger." And she's gonna go out and feed her hunger. Now, I'm not gonna say all women gonna do that because some women take the responsibility and go get the help they need, the therapy they need. But these motherfuckers that gonna get no therapy and they want an exchange of dick, they're gonna go get it. And you'll never know it. You be kissing in the mouth saying, "Oh, baby, I missed you so much." And that nigga that had his dick on your wife's wisdom teeth. You don't know.
No, not the wisdom teeth. Speaking of teeth, Ashton JC says Ashton teeth don't trust each other. Look how spaced apart they are. Oh, they coming for your ass, bro.
God,
they ain't got to go there. They ain't got to go there with
your ass.
But what I was gonna say is single women and women in relationships, committed relationships that are all about you, move completely different. They talk different, they act different, they dress different, only because they don't want to lose a good man that they got, right? So they put themselves in positions on social media to say, I'm taking pictures of myself with, my boyfriend or my significant other, this and that, right? They'll always post pictures of you and you're out to dinner with your man. My man took me here. Look what we're eating. They'll post on social media that they're in a good relationship and they'll want to show the world, right? Single women don't do that. Or women who are in relationships that they're unhappy with won't do that. They'll always post the thirst traps. You'll find thirst traps on the social media everywhere. The Instagram, this and that. And they're showing the world like I'm available, even though I'm in a relationship with this dude. So they move differently on social media. They'll let you know whether they're available or not.
You know what a lot of the problem is? A lot of the problem is that the women who aren't out here doing the dirt and aren't actually being good girls, y'all so quiet. And y'all aren't speaking up enough. The Keke Palmer situation. Obviously, Keke did what she did, right? But like a few nights later, Usher almost did the same exact thing with another woman. Her name was Winnie Harlow. Except for her man was sitting right there next to her, and she hopped in her man's lap.
Yes, sir.
And basically told Usher, no, we don't
Kiki me.
Yeah.
What color was she? What color was she?
She
black.
She black. Which I think she mixed. I think she black and white. But the point is that we don't get enough. We don't get enough Winnie Harlow. We get too much Keke Palmer. That's the issue.
Yeah.
That is speak on it.
Because it's easier to be the Keke Palmer. It's easy.
So here's the funny thing. Here's the funny thing. When I was telling y'all need to watch the way these women move. Y'all need to take all of their regurgitated talking points. Y'all need to take it as evidence. They're basically disqualifying themselves for you. All right. That is what a woman who's trying to be a wife does. So we can even disqualify Keke Palmer. Maybe she's not trying to be in a long-lasting relationship. Maybe she don't respect her man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Usher push up on my. Most women will be like, I would, whether he's there or not, she gonna give the, like. You ever seen a woman be like, "Oh, it's so great. Oh my God, it's Usher. All right, that's good. That's enough. That's enough."
About to pass
Other
out.
people are watching. My virtue, my morals are at stake. I'm not about to turn around and grind up on you, whether my man's here or not. I don't want people in general thinking I'm that woman. When a woman doesn't have that type of restraint, y'all niggas need to pay attention. All right.
Yep.
That's all.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna land my plane. I think that so many of us pay attention to the red flags that we ignore the yellow ones. Yeah, because the red flags are showing you what she already is. The yellow flag is warning you. A lot of people, and some of I know I'm talking to some niggas out here listening right now. Some niggas drive through the red light, right? I mean the yellow light, because they don't look at the caution. They don't look at damn. Every time I grab her phone, she flinch. Every time I'm around her girls, and her girls say, "Girl, you remember?" She be like, right? Those are cautions right there. But some niggas just go ahead and be in a serious relationship with her, go ahead and marry her, and then now you found out that she's diagnosed with Dickenopolis, where she just fucked everybody she's ever known. Whoever told her she was cute, whoever bought her some Chinese food or Burger King, she gave him some ass. And now you're married to a woman, and she has your children that came through the vaginal canal of a surplus of dicks. Your kid is coming through the canal, high fiving the niggas that got lost up in your woman. That's
Listen, man, we're gonna talk about this tomorrow. Tomorrow is how to know if she old. This is gonna be a good ass episode because I'm not even gonna go there. One of the things I don't like that we do in this space is we try to act like there's one definitive way to do things. No. It's really the stories. Because remember, I think someone said it. They said men have never had a way unless it was the men in your immediate community who are also messing with those women in the immediate community. Those women tend to be alike. So men really should be sharp and moving on all cylinders when it comes to women, because now you get to collect the opinions, the experiences of all men. Through social media platforms, you can ask questions to all different types of men from all different types of cultures. There are 100% telltale signs. You're never going to get the body count down. So let's even put that out there. You ain't got to worry about body count. You need to worry about behavior. That shit is evident. Ain't no hoes out here really out. There's very low percentage of them to put on long enough to hide that shit from you if you the one paying attention. Go ahead, King.
The simp just said in the.
What happened? What do you say?
Somebody in the chat, even the simp of the year, he said, "How many dicks is too many dicks?" Trey, you want to answer that?
No, what? No, I don't want to answer that. No.
Man, where EBD go, man? EBD ran off and EBD was capping like a motherfucker. ain't no goddamn way. Let me tell you something about that social media shit. I would argue that the bitches that do the most cheating is the most buddied up on social media.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's the opposite way, bro. I'm telling you. Them joints that I personally experienced. I used to go to this chick's social media and just be laughing. Like, I can't believe that they look like the perfect couple on social media. And like my man said, the dick on the wisdom tooth. That's how they be, bro. Don't let that social media shit, that shit is all about an image. It's all about a look. People are always trying to portray some type of shit so people could think about it being that way. And them same women being fucked up, abusive ass relationships too. You gotta look for people that are too caught up in what other people think about them. If they're too caught up in their goddamn image, that's a goddamn red flag.
Yep. I like that.
Yep.
All right, y'all.
We got on the wisdom tooth. Y'all remember that.
Let me get this super chat. Very unlikely, $5. Back when Salt Bay dude was feeding girls meat in front of a man before I said a word, my wife said that's completely disrespectful. Women know. Absolutely they do. That is a fact. I like people to know that. I think they even got dudes in the hibachi place doing weird shit. Like, don't throw no shit in my wife. Like he got to get smacked off rip.
They squirting drinks in her mouth.
They squirt. I'm gonna just catch that shit with my hand. I ain't gonna throw nothing in my mouth.
Yeah, they got ice cream dicks they shoving in women's mouths now. Just the women put their dip in the chocolate and shove it in their fucking mouth.
They got these little champagne water guns that they be squirting like the champagne in the women's mouth.
Yep. Nasty hoes.
Like this. If you talking about that at all these clubs, let me say something. I met this chick one time. I didn't meet her at the club. I met her right there. What's the restaurant right there, Mike in Houston with the Grand Lux with the Buffalo Crisp right there, right in the Galleria, right? I met her right there.
You in Houston too, Spark?
No, I used to live in Houston for 15 years.
Hey,
I'm in DC now.
Spark, you know, my barber was watching the show and you came up. He was like, I know him. So you damn right you used to be out here.
I used to be at. Now I was a CD man, the movie man, in Houston for years. A lot of people know me out there, but I met the chick out there, right? But at the time, I was also working at the address, right? So I seen her, whatever, boom, boom. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have my party at the address this week," and I was like, "All right, cool, no problem." Man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you what's number one disrespectful. It should not be no other man pouring liquor into your woman's mouth.
That's a fact.
Period.
That's a
Period.
fact.
Period.
In New Orleans, the dudes
Period.
will walk. Hey, I'm from Louisiana, baby. And New Orleans, a nigga walk right up to your girl with the fucking liquor in his mouth and will tilt that bitch over in your wife's mouth. I'll break his fucking ass down. I wish a motherfucker would. Shit.
Ain't no way.
Oh yeah, cause then he think you sweet at that point.
We think that
He
like
think you
well, I'm about
sweet
to say
if
that's
he do
not
that.
gonna that I was gonna say that's a challenge to you at that moment. At that moment, he's not even doing it.
Yeah,
You know what?
he definitely smacked you in the face with a glove.
Yeah,
You know what? You know what? Easy Money just said something. Easy Money said, and then men be wondering. This is wild. Then men be wondering why they get surprised with some divorce papers. Listen, it's 2023. We don't give a fuck. It's too many up out here to be concentrating on one.
You can't
hold
get
on.
divorced if you don't get married.
Let me tell you know what, Trey, we know your position on this very well. All right, we do. But let me tell you something. I'm gonna quote this from Angry Man. All right, I don't want to get divorced. That's just gonna affect my kids. So I will never file papers. I'm not gonna be the one filing papers. If I ever get papers filed on me and I have no way to reverse that shit, all you did was threaten me with a good goddamn time. You better never fucking change your mind, because if you release me back to these streets, shit.
But I think most men don't want to get a divorce.
Getting me back. You release me out in these streets with the way these women look out here now, with all the resources I got. You ain't never getting me back.
Mike, that's a lie. You know why? I'm gonna tell you, Mike. You gonna run back to your wife, because these streets out here. Listen. If she was worth anything, now if she was on some bullshit, then no. But what's out here, and I'm even in a relationship, but I be at the bar talking to these women, and I just be shaking my head like, ain't no motherfucking way.
So
ain't no way.
Hold on. You're right, but so this is one of the good things about having a wife that's very vocal. My wife got a lot of sisters. She got like 5 sisters. People play around and say shit, and then I'll figure out how my wife feels about stuff. Because let them start drinking wine. It usually don't happen with liquor. They were usually not conversational. They look like they about to throw up on liquor. But when women drink wine and congregate around each other, hover somewhere in the area, you're gonna hear some shit. You're gonna hear how they really feel about stuff. And my wife, somebody has said something about me in the show, and they're like, "Are you excited about my?" It was like when I got a new job. Like it was the job. They were like, "Oh, we gonna buy our house," all that type of shit. And then she had said something. I think it was her mom or something. Was like, "Hey, you got a good one. Don't let him go." She said some shit like that. She's like, "What?" She said, "Back to these streets." She was like, "Do you know I went?" She went somewhere with me like homecoming. And these women just disregarded the fact that I had a ring on my finger because she was like a little bit behind me. She's like, "You see the way these women be touching on my goddamn husband? These hoes." She's like, "All these women pretend to be buddy with this nigga. As soon as if I ever give an inkling that we get divorced, these are the hoes that I'm gonna find on his phone." And she right. She is right. So the worst part about releasing dudes back into the wild now is that if you actually let a good man go, it's over. There are, because I actually believe there's a small amount. There are actually good women still on the market because they made one mistake. They gave the wrong nigga too much time, but they still good women. Those are some of the women I used to fuck with.
Hey Mike,
So
I'm gonna see if Trey will co-sign this. Trey, you out here in these streets, right?
Yes, sir.
You out here in the streets now. I want you to be real now. I know people watching this shit. I want you to be real now. Ain't you lonely sometimes?
No.
He lying. He gonna lie.
Hang on. No.
Come on, I just know. I'm
gonna tell you the honest truth. I am alone, but I am not lonely. There's a difference. I am not. Yeah. I am alone, and that is the truth. There's just me in my bed most nights, but I am not lonely. I
Trey,
keep myself.
Kid,
I keep
right?
myself busy. I keep myself busy.
Trey, you got a kid, right?
Yeah.
So who said it? BMU, was it you? Somebody said it. It was either Payne or BMU. They said we actually got to understand that there are different types of singles out there now, because a man who has no children and that's hunting for his legacy, that dude gonna feel alone real quick.
Right.
But a dude that's already been given that, and like I said, you released him back into the street. Don't release me back in the street. My legacy secure. I got my baby already. Like, don't release me back into these streets, bro. It's gonna be mayhem.
Well,
I'm not looking to have no more kids.
Like I know what James Parker's trying to say, but that's I'm not. Like,
I'm gonna put it out.
Like I don't wake up like, oh man, I wish somebody was.
No. I don't mean like that. I don't mean only like that. But I'm saying like this, right? I do well for myself, right? And before I got in the relationships that I'm in right now, I was literally like, it was kind of empty. I mean, I had motherfuckers coming to it. I had bread. I had the nice high-rise luxury apartment. I had the panty dropper joke. As soon as you get to the lobby, they look in the lobby. They're like, "Oh, there's a fireplace coming from the ceiling." I'm telling you, it's going down.
Hanging and stuff.
It's going down. But after so many, then I realized, like, I go to the bar, right? So you single, you doing your thing. I go to one bar, right? The vibe ain't right. I slide off to the next bar. The vibe ain't right there. I slide off to the next bar. Now I'm getting drunker and drunker, right? So it comes to a point where I say, when do I call it a night? When do I go ahead and turn it in for the night? When do I go ahead and hang it up?
Whenever you feel like it.
That boy about to hang himself, trigger.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard me tell the story though. You heard me tell the story though.
It was too much, man. After a while,
exactly.
I was like, I just wanted a chick. I just wanted a chick.
He just wanted to feel love, JT.
But somebody who I could spend money on, who I could spend money on, that I felt like deserved it on a regular basis.
Okay, so King Spark, from that definition, then there are times where I'll be out and I'm like, you know what, it would be kind of cool to just have one chick to do all of this stuff.
Let me tell you what it is.
King Sparks said he just wanted to be held.
That's actually going to happen. So I think I know what. I heard me tell the story multiple times. So, Spark, do you remember that that apartment building called M5250 in the Galleria, directly across the street, down the street from
it's behind the Walgreens. It's behind the Walgreens. I was one of the first residents
in that mug. One of the first ones.
It was a lot of rappers and shit living up there.
So imagine all the girls that I'm dating. I moved from the medical center into that joint. Rent was $1,000. They had a special. So people think I got money. That shit was only $1,000 a month. My little ass studio in there. All right. Girls would come to the 13th floor in that mug and literally, like, when you walk into an apartment and they're literally like, oh shit, this nigga living like this. But you see, it's the scenery, it's the overlook doing it, not me. So now everybody will come through and they smash it super early. I think what it is that when you start getting super easy access to women, what I think it was for me is that I'm still kind of marriage oriented. I've always been a serial monogamous actor. So I've always had a chick that's super down for me that would do that role for me. Then I'm like, how the fuck do I find that now? If every girl that want to come over just want to be, is because you see what I'm saying? Because she just want to be around me because I'm that dude. I will never know again. That's why I'm like, I don't know if a chick really down for me or she just trying to stay up in the crib all day. Like I was like, this shit is for the birds. So I think it's when you start to get more resources and it starts to become murky as to what women like about you, you're gonna start to feel more lonely. Because nothing genuine no more. Because I really started, my wife kind of saved me because we dated in the past. So I'm like, oh, this chick really know me. She just want to come chill with me, not the apartment. And so that's what I'm saying. I think that has a lot to do with it as well.
But I got wrong with having a companion, man.
Having one chick would be a lot easier. Sometimes, I didn't call girls by the wrong name, got them confused, So if I had one,
I call them by the wrong name when I'm mad, Trey.
I called this fine ass chick from Chicago. She was looking good as fuck. Literally about to seal the deal, getting out of the car in the apartment complex in the garage. I was like, Ashley, you funny as shit. She said, "Who the fuck is Ashley?" Nigga, this was my head. Like,
I say you acting like Ashley. Shit.
That girl name was Kelly. God damn. God damn.
I've done that before. My wife said, "Who the fuck is Keisha?" I said,
He
baby,
said,
we
who
role
was
playing. Play along with the shit. God damn. I said, we role playing. You
them
Keisha,
draws
I'm
ain't coming
Daryl.
off tonight.
Stop fucking playing.
I don't got the playerism. So Big Ant, I don't have the playerism. You're right. To pull off calling a girl Ashley when her name is Kelly. I don't have the playerism to still get the draws that night because it did not go
Oh my,
down.
oh my God.
So Advanced Perception $5 says, I have a saying, integrity overall. When you operate from a space of integrity, you don't have to worry about going through your phone. That's what's up. All right, fellas, I got to get out of here. I got a school orientation for my baby girl.
Peace, y'all.
And I'm
All
out of
right,
here.
man. Y'all be good, man.
I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Look, tomorrow we're gonna hash it out. Ladies, y'all come help us out. I don't know if any of y'all will be truthful or not. Tomorrow's episode is gonna be like, how do you know if she's a hoe? All the good women show up and give us your characteristics. If you want to put yourself out there like that, if you feel like you're a proud, promiscuous woman and you want to let us know how to identify you, we expect to hear from you too. All right. So I appreciate y'all for coming through today. Thank you for all the super chats and all of the support. What is it, Wednesday? Yeah, tomorrow's the big show, Lapeef Let's Talk. So make sure you hit the bell for notifications. Hit the like button on your way out if you have not. I'm out of here, y'all. Got to pick up my food and go to this orientation. All right, I'm out.